What's up, and welcome back to the Section 10 Podcast, episode 576, presented by Underdog Fantasy. It is the home of your 75 and 60 second place Boston Red Sox. My name is Jared Carabas, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Tolle Mick, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Tyler Milliken, and he killed his dog Bullet, and you can't teach that. Bada boom. Realest guys in the room. Steve, how you doing?
Ooh, what up, Section 10 in the building?
In the mother fucking building. Produced by Jake Yazzie.
Fuck yeah.
Brewed by Blue Moon.
Suck one.
And the Red Sox have completed a 4-game sweep of the Baltimore Orioles. Not 1 win, not 2 wins, not 3 wins. It's 4 wins. It's an actual 4-game sweep of an American League East divisional rival, divisional opponent. Jake, I'm sorry. We're going to have to run that back one more time. We're going to have to run that back one more time because not only did the Red Sox win 4 straight games, the Red Sox went 7-1 on their fucking road trip. And not only, Jake, did they win 4 straight against the Orioles, not only did they go 7-1 on their road trip, you know what else they did? I'm sorry, we gotta do it one more time. They moved for the first time all season long, T. For the first time all season long, they're a season high 15 games over 500. 15 fucking games over 500. Okay? Did they gain any ground on the Yankees? No. Doesn't matter. They're playing the National. Whatever. That's not important. That's really not important. One more time, please, Jake. One more time. But it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. Because if you're listening to this today, on Friday, buddy, I hope you're listening to this right now on Starro Drive. If you are, I would say continue straight. Take that Fenway left exit. Why don't you continue? I'm sorry, Jake. I know this is annoying. One more time. Continue to drive down Boylston Street. Park that car. Walk on down to Jersey Street because tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. We had the War Pig close out the 4-game sweep on Sunday. What fucking day is today? Thursday. We had the War Pig close. Jake, we gotta do it one more time. The War Pig closed it out on Thursday to set it up for the Piglet on Friday. That's right. It's gonna be Paul Skeens versus Payton Tolle live at Fenway Park. The first game of 3 this weekend against the lowly Pittsburgh Pirates. This team fucking stinks. I'm sorry, Jake, one more time. Are you shaving?
Tolle Mick. We got the mustache out for Tolle Mick. He's brought up Jerry. We got him in the building. We brought him up to shove against Paul Skeens. Oh, you're Paul Skeens. Look at me. I'm Paul Skeens. I got a fucking mustache too. You win any Pokemon at the Iowa State Fair, pal? I didn't think so.
One more time, Jake. One more time. Coley, you're shaving your beard into a mustache.
That's incredible.
For Payton the Piglet Tolle. That's what this is about.
We brought him up, Jerry. We're going mustache the rest of the season. As long as Payton Tolle is on the roster, we got to do it. The last time I rocked a mustache of any kind, Jerry, do you know what happened?
What happened?
It was the 2018 season, Jerry.
One more time. Just what happened in that season?
Well, I met my wife, loved my life. We had a long marriage up to this point. Probably going to continue, maybe. But also, the reason I met her was because it was at Lansdowne Tavern, Lansdowne Pub, where we were doing live shows for the World Series champion 2018 Boston Red Sox. That's what happened, Jerry.
That is what happened. That's what happened. I mean, like, what a... By the way, that totally unplanned. I did not know that. What if I didn't mention Payton Tolle?
It was, I mean, I didn't start shaving till you did.
I know, but what if I didn't? What if I never said it? What if I never said it?
You're going to say it at some point. That would be kind of
I was going to say that. Yeah. I
I also don't think you're like a fucking moron, so I knew he was going to come up at some point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you get closer? Can we get like
Coley looks sexy.
That's great. Yeah.
I'm pissed, dude. I shave and I look so ugly, and Coley shaved and he looks fucking amazing. Hey,
do the stash better, yeah.
You can do it. You guys can both do it. I can't pull that off.
Come on.
Listen, I shaved. Everyone was like, please never do that again. The beard just got back. I went to a Spanish barber.
You
I'm on
could
a
do
new
the
life.
stash, though. You could do the stash, no?
I did the stash.
Look at that.
This is Coley. It's all Coley here.
I did the stash way back when. Jeez,
you did the stash in 2020, and you would think, looking at Steve, like, oh, there's no way that he could grow facial hair. He can. Like, he grew a good stash.
It was solid. Yeah, that was a COVID stash.
Whew. Why don't you bring it back for Payton Tolle?
I mean, it would take, by then, who the hell knows? It might be November by the time that thing grows up.
He's retiring.
He's already going to the Hall of Fame by the time that thing's, I mean, perfect timing, I guess, but.
Yeah. All the more reason to
I guess. Coley, that was incredible. At first, I had no idea what you were doing. I thought it was just like, we're dancing, let's shake.
I got a vibrator, I'm jamming my clam.
Didn't know it has anything to do with Tolle. I thought you were just going crazy. Jarrett?
When did you come up with the idea? Like, when did that thought? I mean, obviously you prepared for it. No one just has like a razor like that next to T. What the fuck's up,
brother? Just still on fire.
Oh, sorry.
What's up with all smoke?
Let me move this glass over.
No, you don't have to. I'm just worried about your safety.
It just felt like a vibe. Like, I feel like the Red Sox are on fire. I'm on fire right now.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of smoke.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's getting concerning. I'm not breathing well.
Yeah, for blowing out a candle, the smoke should be done by now.
No,
yeah,
I lit paper.
It normally goes out quickly.
You lit paper on fire. Okay.
All right, cool.
To answer your question, minutes after he was called up.
Okay, that's when you got the idea.
Yeah, I mean, I knew I was like, I'm going to call him Tolle Mick due to the rhyme. You understand?
I did. Did you change your Twitter handle?
No, not yet. I have a hard time doing that for other reasons, but it may come. I'm not going to rule it out, but yeah, I figured this was even better.
You have a hard time doing that.
What does that mean? Did I miss what that means?
Yeah, I put that there when my mom died.
Oh, there you go.
What an asshole question, Steve.
Oh, stop it. You said the same thing. You said the same exact thing.
I can't fucking believe Steve, man.
Hey. Nope.
Yeah, that was, ridiculous, Steve, but
yeah,
we'll get past.
Very, very insensitive, Steve.
Extremely insensitive. I apologize, Coley. That was bad.
No, I get it.
That was
wow,
terrible.
that's back-to-back episodes, Steve apologizing. You see that shit?
Yeah, I got to say it right. Coley, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I feel like these aren't, it's fine for now. I'll fix it.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's fine for now. From where I'm sitting, looks great.
Yeah.
It looks perfect. T, I would love to, see you embrace the mustache game.
It took me months to get this beard back.
I would consider it.
The mustache?
Wow. Yeah.
To go back to it. The thing that
Do you think
everybody
you'd have to-
hated.
Huh?
Everybody hated the mustache.
Bitch, no one's talking about you
He's
right
talking
now.
about
I said
himself.
I would consider it.
Oh, you're going to get a mustache.
You buffoon. He said he's considering it.
Would consider it, I said.
I think you could be hot with a mustache. I don't know about your chin definition, though.
Think.
Are you really like a jawline guy? You never seemed like that kind of guy.
Ooh, that's kind of a jab.
No. Listen, I don't have a jawline.
I don't know what my jaw looks like anymore.
Let me get a closer look at Jerry here. Could you do the stash?
If you do kiss push-ups, it helps.
Huh?
Never heard of those?
Yeah, you could do the stash. You could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, like right now, like my stash is like trimmed, but if I grew it out, I don't know.
But this is so your look. We've talked about this before. Like when you were doing back at Barstool, BarstoolSports.com, Jerry McGonigal,
Brian McGonigal,
that the buzz cut. I don't know if that was your look. Like this is so much more your look than that was your look. You know what I mean? Like this seems like you're at peak Jared Carrabis form right now. I don't know if it's going to get better than this. What are you doing?
Yeah, see what's up with that? That's a handsome young man,
hot, Jared. I seen some of the pictures. I don't remember you looking that good back then.
Nah, the hair is more hair is a better look.
Agreed.
The buzz isn't bad. Yeah.
But he can pull that off. Like he doesn't look like a clown or anything.
Oh, no.
Jared, you might be a mustache guy.
I don't know. That would be kind of crazy to just switch it up like that.
I think
you should just go buzz cut mustache. Just pull that off out of nowhere.
I think, I mean, do we really believe in this team or do we really believe in this team? That's where I'm at.
I mean,
that's what kind of move this is. And I do fear it means more than sweeping the Orioles. Like the Orioles just beat us at Fenway. And now we just call up Payton Tolle.
It's big
honestly,
picture.
You look, this is the best you've ever looked in my opinion. Like,
you were
maybe just the most Coley. Yeah, this is the most Coley look of all time.
Like you look younger, healthier, and skinnier. No. Like you do. Like it's not fair that you were able to just do that on command. Yeah.
You look like you do 80-hour weeks in a truck.
Yeah, that for sure. Yeah, I smoke cigarettes.
What I'm laughing at right now is there just like hair on your lap? Like where did
so I did get the trash. Let's see. Yeah, I got the trash ready. This is caked with hair. So I got that
your whole
ready.
keyboard
for sure.
got hair everywhere. Yeah.
No, I was like, I definitely was a little bit back. I didn't want to be directly for that reason. I do see some hair here. Sure. And I'm sure it's all over the floor. It's a gray floor, gray rug. So that helps tremendously. But
quick vacuum job will take care of that.
Quick suck job, and that's gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
But yeah, I've asked the wife before the show. I was like, "Do we have like important pictures coming up? Because like school's starting and stuff like that." And she was like, "I don't think so. Why?" And I was like, "All right, I'm gonna shave a mustache."
Did she support it?
I believe her exact words were, "You do you, boo boo."
You do you, boo boo. That's a supportive wifey right there.
Big time. Yeah. No, she knows what's on the line. She's down for the cause.
I don't know what Train would say to
that's what I was going to say. You for sure got to clear it with Train before you can't just pop
she
up
doesn't
with a
give
stash.
A fuck about anything.
That doesn't sound right. Are you sure?
She doesn't. The only thing she cares about is if like a woman looks at me. That's it.
Okay.
Like I could shave my head, I could shave my beard, whatever, and she'd be like, whatever.
Well, she knew you back in the day, so that's part of it.
Yeah, she knew skinny fucking lanyard hanging out of the pocket, Jared.
Yeah, when I shaved my beard, Martha was no longer attracted to me.
Interesting.
That's mean.
It was honest.
What does she say?
Ew. Multiple times.
Yeah. Yucky.
On a private phone call.
Yucky. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'd consider it. Jake, can you grow a mustache?
I feel like it can't get bushy enough.
All right. Steve can. He's just a fucking asshole. Like
Agreed.
Like it is a good look for Steve. Like I remember I have the pictures, like screenshots still from like Tied in the Eighth of Steve with the stash.
I think you have a folder of photos of me. Some are not great, and I hope they never see the light of day. But
I have so many photos of you, Steve. Yeah.
It's not great.
I got the good shit, you know?
I think this is how I look the best. I don't think I'm a facial hair guy. I think the clean cut thing is more my look.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think you're a mustache
It's
guy.
Been confirmed, just straight up, no, this is not the look.
As the people who got to look at you, no.
Yeah.
We got to look at you fucking 6 hours a week. It's a no.
Yeah. Also, I'm fucking bored of it, you know? Like, I'm bored of looking at this.
Yeah.
You have to switch it, like T has switched it up. Coley just switched it up. I have switched it up since we started doing the podcast. You're the only fucking, your head looks like an Easter egg.
I know, it is big. I mean, but it's always been big. That's nothing new.
He's talking about it's the roundness and like no identifying character. Just regular egg would also.
Like you want me to look like an Easter egg with a mustache, is what you're saying.
It's like the shape of it, the texture of it, the lack of identity to it. the complexion of it, the tone of it, all of it. You're an Easter egg head motherfucker. What?
There was an insult I got years ago, and it stuck with me
Bunny
ever
boy?
since. No.
Mr.
This was a very specific insult, and I haven't been able to shake it internally. There was a dude that said, "I look like the creator player when you haven't added anything." It's just
He cooked the fuck out of you, bro.
And I had no reply. I did not reply to him. I was like, "Damn it,
It's so good."
Just 55s across the board. No attributes added yet. That's unbelievable.
First name, last name.
Yeah, like he's not fat. He's definitely not in shape. Like he doesn't have a
Jersey
jawline.
says last name on it.
His last name. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I just got so accurately cooked. I have nothing to say to this man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, but he's right. You know,
No, I know.
hard to disagree. So
You just
yeah,
add
consider going.
you're just like, all right, here we go.
There
Honestly,
we go.
like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna start wearing accessories to Fenway Park. Like, might as well.
Now that I think of it, Steve.
Yeah.
When we just took we swept in the 3-game series against the Yankees, and I reposted the Louisiana Balloons clip. Isn't the end of that me trying to get you to grow back the mustache based on Louisiana Balloons?
Yeah, it was a facial hair thing.
T-shirts?
Yeah, you got a thing with making me do the mustache. I don't know. It's always
It's been 5 years, Steve. Half a decade I've been trying to get this thing done.
No, I know. Well, you got it done.
How do
in
I close
COVID.
the deal?
I don't know.
You did it on your own. That was not by my suggestion. You were just
I could have sworn that was you saying that I should do it. No, Coley?
No, the suggestion was my suggestion was the Reese's peanut butter cup costume. Coley?
Is there something attainable for it that, like, if the Red Sox take first from the Blue Jays, like what can we do to get?
Yeah, there has to be something, but it has to be sooner than that because I want the fucking mustache for the playoffs.
Yeah, true.
Well, that's where it's like we could be positive. He can start the growth process.
Yeah, can you start it now?
Are you shaving every day? What's your routine?
It's like every other day. Yeah, basically.
Okay.
To get the egghead, you got to go every other day.
You do the sides, or is it just like a mustache thing?
Oh, yeah. No, we do the sides. Yeah, there's nothing on here. Yep.
Jesus. Can we please just...
Hairy
Can you
chest, though,
please,
if
for
you're
me?
wondering. There's hair down
Really?
there. Yeah, really hairy.
Steve,
Yep.
What color is
what
it?
if I was Steve, what if I was
Brown.
dying? What if I was dying and I was
if
like the
you're
only...
dying, yeah, I'll grow my mustache. I mean, come on.
Technically I am, right?
True.
Like we're
That's a
all
valid
one day
point.
closer to
I'm
death.
dying. Yeah, this could be like a, before I die, I'm going to grow this thing out type of deal.
Yeah,
maybe.
if our lives have a cell phone battery, then mine is decreasing as we speak.
I was going to say we
So-
tie this to merch somehow, because obviously the merch store is looking good and it only has higher to grow. By the way, first shirt, I got my hands on the first Section 10 shirt here that I've been able to, with Sully's, because this is obviously a new era of the merch. I'm willing to say these are the best ones we've had. Tell me I'm crazy for saying that, but like the texture,
What do you got?
Durability. It's the Section 10 one, the Monster, the City Connect shirt. It is just, it's perfect. And it's got some weight to it too, like not in a bit, like it feels like a real shirt. I think with Barstool Sports, Brian McGonigal, little lighter, and then after like X amount of washes, it would really fade out. These things have some staying power, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, I still have Sully's shirts from high school. So, these shirts are built to last. Section10merch.com. Next drop is September 10th. Every drop will be on the 10th. This drop is going to have hats. Very excited for that.
Been
I'm
waiting.
very excited for my my underdog fantasy picks I'm going to be doing tomorrow morning. I don't know, like I don't do pitching shit. I don't. Like it's just not. It's not my MO. I feel like I would be stepping out of line to do some Payton Tolle pick 'em. I'll consider it.
You can take
It's
some
a little
pirate
tough with
lowers. You can hammer some pirate lowers because they're going to be striking out all the live long day.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. They do stink.
Worst offense in terms of runs per game
oh,
in all of
shit.
baseball.
No.
Kyle Schwarber, 4 home run game.
4
Oh.
homer game?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I knew he had 3.
2 in the same year is crazy.
4 homer
dude.
game is awesome. That's right up there as the coolest thing you can do in baseball.
Does he have more?
1000%.
Oh, it's the 7th? It's the bottom of the 7th.
I was going to say, can you get 5?
So we went all the way from Josh Hamilton and Nick Kurtz, and now we've gotten 2 in the same year.
Yeah.
And what,
that's
Suarez
insane.
had 3?
Or no.
was
I
it? It
saw
was
it
Or was
JD,
it
wasn't
4?
JD did.
It was JD
right?
to Nick Kurtz. Wasn't that the gap?
With the Diamondbacks?
Oh, that might have been it. That's a good point.
I think it was 17 JD.
Julio
Yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Damn. So he's one shy of 50.
This is also very baller. Like, he had a quote last night where they were like, oh, you kind of let the Mets back in. And he's like, no, if we control what we do, we're fine. And then just goes out and has a 4-homer game. He's like, no, we're good. Like, we have good players. And
watch this
I'll
fucking shit.
Do we want the call? Let's hear the call.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That one's drilled deep to
my
right
God.
field. He has done it. 4 home runs in a game. A 3-run home run.
It's 18-4.
So cool that that's in Philly, too. If that's on the road, it just obviously doesn't hit the
For
same.
sure.
What was the paint job like?
He didn't give a fuck. He was just like, this is what I do.
They're
Like,
wearing
I'm
the
the-
baby blues too. I forgot about that. That makes it look so
that's
much cooler.
Yeah, he's a big time, like, I just hit home runs kind of guy. What a beast. Can't wait for him to come back to the Sox.
I was gonna say, watching him, I feel the exact same watching Mookie. Maybe even worse because of how affordable he was. Like,
Oh, couldn't have been more affordable.
it's the most affordable.
Yeah.
If they had given him
could-
JD's exact deal, it would have been $30 million more than he signed for. He would have easily done that.
It was essentially the same
And
AAV for the year too.
Pretty sure since he left, it's like Judge, Ohtani,
Him.
Schwarber
Yeah.
for home runs. Yeah.
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 I would love to see him reach 500 homers in a Red Sox uniform. Give me that. That's what I need in my life.
Yeah.
He's at 333 after tonight.
Well, I wish I had him in my pick'em because Underdog Fantasy is the easiest place to play fantasy sports. How many total bases would he have had tonight? Like fucking
Jesus.
16.
Yeah.
something like that. Make sure you sign up with the promo code Jared. That's Jared to get $1,000 in bonus cash and a special pick on Underdog. That's Underdog Fantasy promo code Jared. Wow. 4-game sweep of the Baltimore Orioles. 4 home run night for Kyle from Waltham. And 4 weeks committed to growing a mustache from Steve Barone is what he said.
Yeah. You never even gave the ultimatum, Steve. You just
No, I know.
You said you were
I
going to
think it
tie it
was-
to merch, and then you were just like, the merch is sick, which it is. I'm glad.
No, I know. I was more floating that as like a trying to get it to the finish line of then what are y'all's ideas merch related, like based
What
off
if-
of merch.
What if we do in the next drop, if we can do 400 orders in the first week?
500.
500 orders
Mm.
in the first week.
Then it's a stash.
Take
That's
it or
going
leave it.
As long as the Sox are going. It's
Bags,
like it's like
clip
a hockey stash,
2K.
basically. Hockey playoff stash.
Yeah, but you have to start growing it right now.
Oh, it starts now, yeah. But if
It starts
those orders
now.
aren't coming in, that thing's gone. I'll tell you
Yeah.
right now, that thing's out of
Shave
here.
it. Yeah.
Which-
Okay.
The first week is Section 10 night, so you could shave it there.
Oh, true. Oh, mustache on Section 10 night. I don't know about that.
I'll have
What
one.
do you mean, Steve? People want this fucking thing.
No, that's true. I love the people. I'll do anything for the people. I personally don't think I
except
look great
for,
with the
like, what
mustache.
they want.
I personally don't think I look great with the mustache. Again, if we get those orders, I'm doing the mustache. I don't have a choice. Jared?
I don't think your opinion matters.
Oh, I've thought that for 10 years from you. There's nothing new there.
Nah, I just think that, like, of course you want to have confidence, but like if everyone else is telling you that you look good, but you're like, no, like this looks better. It's like, well, who cares?
Oh, no,
what you
trust
think?
me. Compliments go a long way with me. I don't get
Yeah.
any from Jared typically, but if other people say the compliments, they definitely carry a lot of weight.
Yeah, you look beautiful.
Is that what?
When you had the mustache, did you feel like women looked at you differently?
I mean, yes, definitely. I was living at home at the time, and the woman in the house didn't like it. I'll tell you that much.
That's a big deal.
But
Your mom?
oh yeah, she hated it. She thought I looked abysmal. Yeah,
Well,
Joe Peralta's opinion matters a lot to me.
but like she's old school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, she's
What are you joining a doo-wop band, Steven?
yeah. Yeah.
barbershop
Hey,
quartet.
listen to that devil music, Steven.
What are you doing up there?
Yeah, so like
In tears.
You know.
Yeah, literally, you've ruined this family. Yeah.
What are you going off to war, Steven?
I remember
Come
I got my ears pierced 3 years ago. You would have thought I told her I killed somebody. I was like,
wait.
Mom, I got my ears. You did what?
That's what
That
Jared just did.
That just unlocked a memory I completely had forgotten.
It was for like 3 weeks. I got rid of those real quick.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think
was-
you saw me with ears
I
pierced.
think I mean I remember.
Yeah.
Why'd you get rid
I
of
think
him?
I think you told me that you did it, and I was like, "You're fucking with me."
Yeah, you made like a ew face. I remember the face you made, actually.
Jared, what's
Yeah.
that face look like?
Right?
Ugh. Yeah. Now, you know why I got rid of him, actually? Well, it was partially because of my mom's opinion and also because of Blackie. Blackie came up to me and was like, brother, this isn't your look. And I was like, you know what? I trust that, brother. I trust
So
that.
we need Blackie to tell you a mustache is your look, and then you'll
Essentially, yes. Essentially.
do. Okay. All right.
So,
All right, I'm on it.
Okay.
All right, 500 orders in the first week of the next merch drop, and Steve will grow a mustache through the Red Sox season, as in
Mhm.
like until
yeah,
they
it becomes
win
like
a
a hockey
championship.
playoff mustache, keeps going until,
Yeah.
but this is going through duck boats, is what I'm really saying.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that's gonna be so good.
Red
If
Sox
they
143.
win the World Series, you absolutely cannot shave it.
Yeah, you kind of have to adopt it.
Oh, just in general? Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
At least until like the ring ceremony. Like if they start playing like
Oh.
shit next year, then it's like, all right,
Yeah.
fine, I gotta switch it up. But
Like when Cora would randomly shave.
yeah.
The
There are
beard
some
era
when
was very
I
dark.
remember Napoli did. There are some where people you're used to having a beard just get rid of the whole thing, and they've maybe never looked worse. Like going from full beard to just blah naked. It's a
Mm.
tough look.
Yeah, I hate when I'm just naked.
Wasn't it Bregman during the season who had the mustache mid-game and he ended up shaving it off?
Yeah.
Right?
That was funny.
When he was hurt.
Yeah, he's like, this didn't fucking work.
That's the energy we need from you, Steve.
Dude, the
Yeah.
mid game stuff, we talked about it off air before the last show, but Clemens doing that, I believe in game 6 of the World Series in 86, does not get discussed nearly enough. Like that's basically the only reason they lost is he shaved
Mhm.
during the game. Can't do it.
Yeah, it's a
Can't
crazy
do it.
move.
Can't win with him. Can't do
Can't
it.
play with him. Can't coach with him. Can't do it. It's one of the best soundbites of all time.
Like, who is that?
Wasn't that the Cardinals coach? You remember that, Coley? I think it was about
Cardinals coaches let him off the hook.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dennis Green. Is that
We
the same
let him off the
rant?
hook.
no,
Denny Green?
Niners coach.
Oh, yeah.
Niners coach can't do it. Yeah, Mike Singletary post game
Yeah.
rant. It's a great rant.
Yeah, Singletary was a wild boy.
It was about Vernon Davis, right?
Yeah, dude.
He was bad.
You
for
don't
them.
want me to go much further. Go right ahead. Ask the question. Vernon just, it was something that I told everybody at the very beginning of the week. I will not tolerate players that think it's about them when it's about the team. And we cannot make decisions that cost the team and then come off the sideline and it's nonchalant. No. You know what? This is how I believe, okay? I'm from the old school. I believe this. I would rather play with 10 people and just get penalized all the way until we got to do something else, rather than play with 11 when I know that right now that person is not sold out to be a part of this team. It is more about them than it is about the team. Cannot play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Yeah. That's great. I'd play for that guy. What's his name?
Mike Singletary.
All right. Yeah. Is he still
He was-
coaching? Is he alive?
No.
He's
Is he dead?
alive. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's alive.
Okay.
He was such a no BS kind of guy.
That one would have.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was from the '85 Bears.
Yep. That'll do it.
The Bears.
Might be the
Can't
worst
do it.
hairline I've ever seen, though.
Is Nick?
Don't tell him that.
Yeah, he would crush you.
Me?
Yeah.
You
I'm not
talking to me
trying
like
to fight.
that? Can't do it. Can't have it.
His
Can't
nickname,
win
which I
with him.
didn't know this, was Samurai Mike.
Okay.
Pretty good.
That's his nickname?
That's what Wikipedia is telling me. Yeah, Samurai Mike.
So the Sox and the O's, huh?
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. 4-game series in Baltimore. Coming off a lot. Thank God, man. Thank God they won on the series finale. That, oh my God. The second, I was almost. So we did the views last night for the Bello game, the third game of the series.
It's always a Bello game. If
Always a
pitching,
Bello game.
Oh, it's been
punch
Bello
on the
every time.
views.
Yeah.
It's always a Bello game. But when they had that fuck up in the outfield between Rafael and Duran,
Not great.
I was not rooting for the Red Sox to lose, but I think my cope was, well, if they lose, then at least that sets them up for the win in the finale. Because I was like, if they win tonight, they're not winning tomorrow. That's just not what they do. They don't finish out the 4-game sweep. But they did. But they did do that.
Tried not to.
And
Multiple times.
They tried multiple times. They said, you know what? It's this shit ain't for us.
No.
But it did start with an opener. We started the series with an opener. Brendan Bernardino. Bernardino goes and what are we doing?
Flapping cheeks,
What's up?
T?
Brennan
going on,
Bernardino might be the greatest opener in baseball history. People do not talk about it enough. Like, ridiculous how good he is. He's now pitched 15 and a third innings in the opener role, and he's only given up 2 earned runs, 1.17 ERA. If you need an opener, he is the guy you go to.
Yeah.
Shout him out.
I love Brennan Bernardino, man. Gets sent down, comes up, doesn't give a fuck. Hasn't given up a run in his last 15 and a third overall, going back to July. But, man, every time you put him in that role, he hasn't had one blip or anything. He is a great opener.
Shit.
14 pitches. That's all he needed. Efficient, gets to it. I got all the love for Bernardino.
We see that. Out of all the pitching performances that happened in this series, you are going to highlight the dude that pitched 1 inning. That's
He's part
it.
of it. Dude, he is a
4-game sweep.
opener.
A 4-game sweep, and you're just going to just go to town on Brendan Bernardino. I'll say this. Lucas Giolito, Brian Bello, and Garrett Crochet in this series, 20 2/3 innings, a 1.31 ERA. They average between the three of them 7 innings per outing and an 0.82 whip with a 9.15 strikeouts per 9. So basically a strikeout per inning. Opponents, the Orioles, hit 195 against them with a 533 OPS. Pretty damn good for the 3 starters that we kind of highlighted since June 1st. They've been outstanding. Also, you've got to point out Aroldis Chapman. He appeared in 2 different games here, 2 innings. Obviously, has not allowed a hit since like fucking last year.
Just don't look it up, but that is true.
It's right around there. Steven Matz pitched in 2 games this series, recorded 3 innings. He didn't give up a run either.
9 out of 10 appearances scoreless in a Red Sox uniform.
Yep, he got the save in a 1-run game when Chapman was down. Steven,
I switched to pinky last second. You saw the pointer. It was supposed to be a pinky.
Yeah,
did he have something else there?
Pinky.
You have something else?
No.
Okay. Just gonna do a quick Stevie
Whitlock.
stats here.
Okay.
I thought I was maintaining my being called on thing. Okay. Just talking Chapman real quick, because it got to the point after that outing in game 3 where, and it's been at this point, let's be honest, where it's like, all right, what's the historical context here in Red Sox history? Because this is getting absolutely ridiculous. And I wanted to look up the best Red Sox ERA ever in a single season with a minimum of 40 appearances. Jared, can you guess who it is?
What was it again?
Best Sox ERA in a single season ever, minimum 40 appearances. So we're talking relievers here.
That has got to be Rudy Cianez.
It is Jonathan Papelbon, an 0.92 ERA in 2006. Filthy season for him. So Chapman currently with the second best. Of course.
Rudy. T, do you even know who the fuck that is?
No.
What was he? 05 maybe?
Who?
Rudy Cianez. Look up those numbers, Steve. Stat boy. Look up Rudy Cianez.
I know you're midpoint here, but yeah, look up Rudy Cianez.
We need Rudy Cianez stats right here.
Okay, Rudy Cianez. You want Red Sox stats?
Yeah. How many seasons? 1?
2. 5.04 ERA. Yeah, not good.
What years was that?
03 and 06.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought he might have snuck in a ring here. Yeah, 03, 06.
Oh wow, so they weren't even consecutive seasons.
No.
They loved him so much.
That also has
03.
to suck if you have 2 seasons with the Red Sox between 03 and 07.
You missed 2 rings by a year.
You missed 2 rings, yeah.
It sounds like he was the table setter for 2 rings. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing he was kind of he was laying it all out there so the fellows could eat.
Yeah.
Yep. That pen was healthy in 04 and 07 because of CNS. He was just
CNS went out there and got the innings that no one else wanted to eat up. So we don't do it without CNS.
And Tyler, you wouldn't remember this because like this was more in me, Jared Coley territory, but like I remember Francona talking about that, where they went into the season in 04 being like, we feel healthy and fresh because of CNS. Like that's why
they're like Tito was like, what's the secret sauce? Fellas, you get the ball to Rudy. You know, like once if Rudy's on the bump, we're tonight we're gonna hump. That's what he was saying to what was it? Who was the fucking guy?
Just like a deleted scene in 4
Terry
days in October.
Mulholland.
I'm sorry?
You can't both be drinking, T. You can't.
I thought it was my turn to drink.
You can't be drinking.
I'm sorry.
All right,
Jared's never taken a sip this long in his entire life. This is the
He's
longest
a
sip
thirsty,
the guy has ever
growing young
taken.
boy.
Thirsty guy, yeah. What the
T,
fuck?
what'd you say? It just starts gulping down a drink.
Yeah.
I never saw this scene. I feel like I don't know this part of Red Sox history.
It wasn't in a movie. This is real life.
Yeah.
You were there, brother.
I thought it was in the film.
What film?
4 days in October.
No, because this would have been
This was the lead up.
365 days
This was
before
3.
October. Yeah.
It was on the Netflix one.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is the other
Really good doc,
documentary.
by the way. That is a good piece. Yeah. Not as talked about, but still good.
Yeah.
So Chapman has the second best ERA right now by a Red Sox reliever in a single season at 104. Chris Martin, by the way, 105 in 2023. I remember rooting for him to get sub 1. It didn't happen.
Man, definitely don't care.
Respect Chris Martin. Crazy.
And then Koji right behind him at 109 in 2013.
What a
so yeah,
bum
Chapman
compared to these guys.
I'm telling you, Chapman's got a chance for the best ERA in Red Sox history, basically.
Who
in a
was
single
the didn't recently some Red Sox reliever just come out of nowhere and just had one of the best stretches? It was being compared to Koji.
Was it Chris Martin? Is that who you're thinking of?
I think
No.
it was.
I mean, Chris Martin was filthy a couple seasons ago.
Was it like it wasn't Heath Hembry? It was someone random like that.
Workman?
Heath Park.
Like Brandon Workman, maybe.
I feel like Workman had a really strong stretch in there.
Yeah,
My mind
it's like,
also
this is
goes
the
to Alfredo
longest-
Aceves, but that happened with the Yankees, not us.
Yeah. Hideki Okajima was nails in
He
07.
cooked.
Yeah. Martin
He
had
did.
24 consecutive scoreless outings, which was the 4th longest streak in franchise history. Koji had 27 straight during the 2013 run to the World Series.
Yeah, Chris Martin was sick.
I want to say it was Workman though.
No, Workman, I saw a couple people throwing out his stats just when they were going through the Red Sox relievers that could compare to Chapman over the years back in
Yeah, I feel like he was
2019.
rocking like a 0.40. For some reason, I have 0.44 in my mind ERA for like a big chunk of a season.
Josh Taylor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
Josh Taylor had
Yeah.
that streak.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
Josh
shit.
Taylor. This was July 6th, 2021. I tweeted this. Josh Taylor is one scoreless appearance away from tying Koji Uehara for the most consecutive scoreless appearances in Red Sox history. The Red Sox have been a baseball team for 120 years.
Do you remember
Yeah,
who
didn't
Josh
get it.
Taylor was traded for?
Schreiber?
Mm-mm.
No. Was it Kansas City?
Yep. He's a legend, despite
It's
never
not
playing a
Franchi,
game.
is it?
Wait, is Schwarber coming up right now?
I don't know, dude. I'm on.
He's got
the
a
pod.
chance at 5 homers. Just wanted to mention that.
Kansas City
Oh, yeah.
legend. Oh, no. No, I don't have it.
Adalberto Mondesi.
Oh my God, Red Sox legend.
It was.
Yeah, September 1st, 2013, I tweeted 24 consecutive scoreless innings for Koji Uehara. This guy is unbelievable. Hashtag Red Sox.
Nice.
Great
You were
use
still
of the
doing that in
hashtag.
21?
Huh?
You were cooking me like a year later for doing that.
This was 2013.
No, he's saying
Oh, I
when
thought you
Koji was
said
pitching.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you did the hashtag Red Sox.
In 2013.
Oh, how are you talking? All right, I'm just confused.
This is two different tweets, brother.
It sounded like one tweet.
Steve got it, and he's the dumbest person here.
Yeah.
See?
Coley, I'll back you up. I interpreted it that way as well.
It's not, doesn't help me in my cause, Steve.
I just didn't want you to feel alone.
Go ahead.
We're talking these pitchers, and we're talking playoffs. Now that
Yoffs?
Tolle's, the Yoffs.
Big
Now
Coley.
that Tolle's here, and we got G1 cooking.
He flew out.
Who's the game 3 starter, Jerry? Crochet
Oh,
out of the
fuck.
pen?
So you'd have to go. You'd go G1 and G1.
Yeah.
You'd have to go. You'd probably have to go Tolle in game 2
That's what
because
I'm thinking.
of what
yeah.
he's going to do against Heens. And then game 3, what do you just like?
Bernardino.
Yeah, you open with Bernardino because he's the
Hmm.
best opener in baseball history.
Yep.
Yeah.
14
And
pitches.
piggyback him with Crochet.
Actually, I think you go Bello,
I thought
And
you were
then you
saying
bring-
Bueller.
Crochet in for the hammer. Because you got to think Chapman's closed the first 2 out, so you give him a nice rest and you bring Crochet. So
Well,
it's a
you
similar
probably
look.
don't. You don't need a closer when G1's on the bump.
Yeah, but he just likes to be out there, you know.
Yeah. Where does Giolito fit into this?
Oh, I mean, him and Dustin May are probably like lead reactionaries on the bench.
Hmm.
Dick Fitz right next to him.
Yeah, Dick Fitz just double thumbs up all 9 innings,
If Dick Fitz is cooked, he needs to be on the bench still.
big time. Oh, 1,000%.
Oh, 100%.
That's super important.
I don't
Top
like
dugout guy
how
on the team.
they were like very positive after the game. Like he's talking, he's like, yeah, I think I dodged a bullet. You know, we're going to get checked out by a specialist. And then the following days, like, yeah, he needs to be looked at. Now he has neuritis. That's what Garrett Whitlock had too. So that's probably not a very good sign. The way he was looking at his arm was like that thing was shredded. Like it was pure like, fuck, I will not be pitching until 2027.
I missed it. Because it wasn't the first pitch he threw.
Yeah.
So I didn't even realize the inning came back. And then I look at my phone and everyone's like, well, he's dead. I was like, how did everyone get like an in-stadium feed of his warm-up pitches? I thought it was weird he came back out to begin with. It seemed like they had who was warming? Someone was warming the previous inning. So it was surprising he even came out.
He looked so good in the 4th and 5th too. The 2nd and 3rd were ugly, but it was like, oh, he's missing bats. Like, look at it all play. But he said he felt it while warming up and was like, I'm going to try to push through. And then he threw one pitch. He was like, I'm done. He's like, there's no way I'm getting through this. Which sucks because I do feel like in a lot of ways they were building up to a Tolle and Fitz, Fitz following him or however they wanted to kind of organize it. But those 2 arms are going to be fused into one starter. Now they need to find a way around that.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone's still underselling Tolle just because he's young.
I think it's more the workload. If he had no workload constraints, I'd say let it rip. Let's go 100. Like, let's see what it looks like. But the fact that he hasn't thrown more than 70 pitches in a start in months, that feels like a lot to expect him to do more than that down the stretch.
So I was talking to a friend of the program, Ian Kundle, earlier, and he was saying the Red Sox may potentially not be looking at like workload limits with him, and they are going to like rely on the biometrics and be like, if he feels good, we feel good pushing him, which That doesn't mean he's going to be out there shoving 8 innings and shit like that. But like, I do feel like they view him as a solution in the starting rotation right now, which is all I can ask for. And shout out Kyle Harrison, a guy who just got called up to AAA and taught himself 3 new pitches, learned 3 new pitches before you learned 1, and is now starting.
Yeah, that's the ultimate indictment of what they think of Kyle Harrison, unfortunately. Cora, if his words didn't get through to you that much, someone had pointed it out recently. I can't remember who, but even Justin Willard's comments, like how they had kind of painted the timeline that, we were going to get past the point where you got the extra year of control and then he'd be on your team post-trade deadline, essentially. The fact that he's getting skipped over when he lined up even better in certain ways. And they pulled him. He threw 30 pitches on Tuesday. Like, hey, we're getting you out of here early. We're going to consider you for this start on short rest. And they're like, yeah, you know what? The guy with 3 starts at AAA, bring him up. Let's let him cook. That tells you what they think of Kyle Harrison, though.
Enjoy Minnesota, my friend.
Red Sox win
all the games.
All the games. Yeah, Red Sox win 4-3. Yeah, the first game, you wouldn't believe it. Brennan Bernardino, one of the best opener.
What?
Garrett Whitlock. Garrett Whitlock with one of his most pumped up, energetic outings, giving up the double and then what he did. Oh my God. That was absolute nails. That was vintage Garrett Whitlock.
Jerry?
Sure. Actually, never mind.
Okay.
I'll say it after. I'll say it after. Right. I'll say it after. Yeah.
Whitlock did.
Mm-hmm.
It's Big Cock Whitlock. Leadoff Roman won't be stopped. Duran's pop unlocked. Giolito dealt. Story and Hammy, dongs out. 5-6, no doubt. Roman's reign rides on. Bello Day, a paragon. SETI, called upon. Crochet was grinding. Story, so inspiring. Sweep, Sox are shining. A series of haikus by Tyler Milliken.
So here's what I was gonna say. So I didn't want to tip you off that I was about to play the music, but I think 3 and 4 could be Taiku of the Year nominees.
Okay.
Yeah,
that means
3
a lot.
and 4. Yeah, even they were all strong. I would say that this was your strongest set of the year.
Really good batch.
I mean, if you think about it, you get better through repetition. If the Red Sox keep winning games, T keeps getting better because he keeps practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
When they went on the 10-gamer, I was not doing haikus. I was on vacation. So this is my real shot at doing multiple games in a row. I feel like I'm finding my rhythm. I've been in the booth. It's like you're out there, you're freestyling, second verse in, I got hot. I just started getting to it. I just had to mumble through the first verse a little bit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Steve, what do you think? Should I be able to nominate 2 Taikus from the same series?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and that would be crazy if you leave one behind just because it's attached to other games in a series. I think these are all individual things. I know they get set in bunches if the Red Sox win the series, but this was really strong. Throughout, I don't think there was a weak part of any of those. T.
No.
Thank you.
No.
The one I did today, I was driving.
Especially starting with the cock, you really get people's attention.
Yeah.
Underappreciated nickname for Garrett Whitlock. More people need to start using that.
It's a very Jared nickname.
Big Cock Whitlock.
Yeah.
It's massive. We all know it's massive.
Yeah. I don't know.
You do. Lower FIP in 2025 than 2021 for Garrett Whitlock right now.
Wow.
Okay.
And bigger tip, too.
Also,
you
missing
know,
a bat more per 9.
Come on,
then
you know. We all know you know.
It's big.
If anyone knows, you know.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Both hands.
Garrett Veiny Throbber Whitlock is what his friends call him.
Both hands. What?
Yeah.
You got to use both hands to hold it up.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah, Garrett and a Anaconda Cock Whitlock. I mean, like, I would if I'm gonna nominate 3 and 4, I think 1 is in there too.
Wow.
I feel like it's wrong for me to offer input. I'm just the artist in this situation.
3 out of 4 is a lot. The only reason it's not excessive is because you haven't been abusing this. Like, I think there's only been like 5 all year. So
yeah.
But then almost like half of them from the year are going to be from one series. That does feel a little crazy. But hey, you got to do what the heart tells you.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
Garrett
go 3
is
and
waiting
4
right now. Okay, he's waiting.
Garrett, let's go 3 and 4.
He's got his pen.
He just has this big ass pen.
It's just hovering right there, waiting to mark it down. Yeah, I'm gonna say 3 and 4 Taikus nominees of the year.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, T. I'm excited for some T.
Right now, Garrett Whitlock, 88th percentile or better in expected ERA, expected batting average, chase percentage, whiff percentage, K percentage, and extension. Even his arm angle, it's gone from 29 degrees last year to 40 degrees this year. It was 37 back in 2021. You brought in my Garrett Whitlock back to me. And for the people saying I'm part of the reason why things went wrong, yeah, maybe I was. I still think Garrett Whitlock could have been a good starter if his elbow held up. My 4 starts last year will be what I hold on to.
Okay. Yeah, so the Red Sox won 4-3 in this game.
Shout out Roman Anthony.
Yeah, this was a very special night. This was the original leadoff home run coming off 2 games later, the massive home run at Yankee Stadium that went into the second deck. Actually, that's not even fucking close to being true. I believe that the second deck home run was on Thursday, and so then this one would have been on Monday.
You still think it's Sunday?
I don't know what day it is, man.
This dude's days are all over the place.
Every time
in his last 16.
Every time we sit to this show, I think it's Sunday. Every time.
Well, that's why I think it's Sunday, is because it was a day game and we started at 8. So mentally it's Sunday.
Also, we never really record on Thursdays because they've basically been off Thursday like all year. So that might be factoring in too.
Yeah. Like when you don't really have an off day, it could be any day.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's completely inconsequential to my life what day of the week it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like,
a good point, kid.
We be doing shit. But yes, this was the Roman Anthony first leadoff home run, the youngest Red Sox to hit a leadoff home run in team history. Until he broke that record a couple days later on the Views. You know what I'm saying?
Not how age works.
And then Jarren Duran. This was the 3-run bomb to dead center. We gotta have a talk with Jarren today
with
at
Duran.
Fenway, Steve. Yeah, we gotta have a talk with Duran.
What specifically about the one-handed follow-through job here, or what are we talking about? That ball on left? What are we talking about?
We just gotta give him a little pat on the butt cheeks, I think.
It's been a rough August.
All right, T.
Last time he came on, and all of a sudden he had the best month of his entire season.
Okay. Sorry.
We just got to kind of tweak him a little bit again.
Yeah.
I had someone accuse me of coddling Jarren, and I thought, like, the way to announce you're literally born this morning. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Way to announce that you're probably not a Blue Moon drinker.
No, for sure not.
Yeah. Only smart people and people that listen to the 10 are Blue Moon drinkers. So otherwise, I don't really have time for you. Sorry if that offends, but Blue Moon was born in a ballpark 30 years ago at the Sandlot Brewery in Denver, Colorado. No baseball date is complete without Blue Moon Belgian White. Blue Moon's bold flavor, bright explosion of color, and iconic orange slice ritual guarantees a one-of-a-kind beer drinking experience year-round. And for those occasions when you want a lighter option, reach for Blue Moon Light at only 95 calories and 3.6 grams of carbs per 12-ounce serving. It's refreshingly light, alternative beer brewed with real tangerine peel. Looking for a great tasting non-alcoholic beer? Try Blue Moon non-alcoholic, still made with real Valencia orange peel and coriander, with just 80 calories. Steven, you are coming to Fenway with us, yeah?
Yes, cannot wait. Going to be there Friday and Saturday. Really excited.
Jake?
I'll be there for some Fenway moons.
Yeah. I wish you were coming, Coley.
I do too.
Would you like to?
Would love to, Jerry.
You can't.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
He's ready.
I'm not asking. You're not like allowed to do stuff on Fridays.
Oh, T, I wish you were there.
Yeah, like I do wish you were there, but like it's pointless to ask you because I know that you're not allowed to do things on Fridays.
I'll actually be on air while Payton Tolle's making his big league debut, which is going to be very hard for me because I can't do play-by-play on the radio.
Where?
98.5, the fucking Sports Hub.
That's right. That's right. Tune in. Inspired by the beer you already love and available year-round. A wheat beer.
Don't watch Payton Tolle start. Listen
I know.
to Tim.
Come listen to me talk about Payton Tolle while he's actually starting.
I mean, you can absolutely do both at the same time.
Oh,
Let's not
easily.
be silly.
It's called the Joe
Yeah.
Murray.
Yeah, you watch the game, you pull up the laptop, they stream the baseball hour on YouTube. You can do both. Inspired by the beer you already love and available year-round, a wheat beer from Blue Moon with exceptional taste and only 95 calories, brightly brewed with real tangerine peel, tastes light and refreshing. Nothing compares to the great taste of a Blue Moon Light. Blue Moon made brighter. Get Blue Moon Light delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared for delivery options. That is get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared. Blue Moon made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Suck one.
Yeah, you got to suck one there. All right, Red Sox win 4-3 in the opener. The second game of this series, a nice little stress-free day.
Mm-hmm.
Stress-free. Lucas Giolito goes out there. 8 shutout innings, 1 walk, strikes out 8, only gives up 4 hits. T, talk to me about the pitch data for Lucas Giolito in game 2 of this series, please.
Yeah, in terms of usage, nothing too crazy here. You know, very heavy on the fastball at 51%, changeup 26%, slider 21%, and curveball 2. To me, the biggest thing was the velocity. He touched 96 for the first time since August 3rd in any start. The fastball was up half a tick, and I think that really allowed the entire arsenal to play up. When that fastball is going, he's starting to get whiffs on not only that, but the changeup, and that's what he had. 12 whiffs, 5 on the changeup, 4 on the four-seamer, 3 on the slider. And this is a guy who's been very up and down in the second half. Now you can keep looking at the numbers. Now it's down to a 3.64 ERA. We were above 4 before that. The FIP is 5. So there's some things that do concern you. The left on base rate is 83.3%. League average is about 72. So yes, there's a little luck in terms of how he's doing things here. But in this start alone, man, like the worst jam of the day was in the 6th where they were 2 on with 1 out. He really did the job and did everything you could kind of ask for. And I keep saying that, you know, I'm worried about him running out of gas or whatever it may be. The last 3 starts he had worked on 6 days of rest. And this one, it was only 5. And he mentioned earlier in the year, he doesn't like his routine fucked with. He wants to be on that regular 5-day set. His velocity was better in this start. He didn't look like he was laboring as much. I don't know. Maybe there is something. If you just keep Giolito on the schedule he wants to be on, you get this version of him. But when the velocity's sitting around 96, that allows his whole arsenal to play. When it dips down, I think you see him start to struggle to miss bats. And 8 Ks is the second most strikeouts in any start this season.
I think what's cool about the Giolito outing is these guys acknowledging that they are very much motivated by the performances of other guys in the rotation.
Yeah.
You know, they see what Garrett Crochet's doing, and then Bello wants to step up, and then Giolito sees what Bello's doing, and then he wants to step up. I think that Payton Tolle is cut from the same cloth. I think he will see what these guys are doing up here and be like, well, fuck, man, like I can throw really hard. By the way, I wanted to point this out because I think that, you know, there are people whose opinion I respect on this because I'm not a talent evaluator of minor league players, but I've seen people say the fastball will play, but the secondary stuff needs work. JP Ricciardi, he did an interview about Payton Tolle, and he was like, the fastball will play up here. He's like, I like the curveball. He's like, I like this. He's like, I like that. Like he was talking about the secondary pitches. Like, yeah, sure. Like, why not? Why wouldn't that be able to get outs at the big league level? Like he doesn't have to throw them all the time because the fastball is so good. But I guess it was kind of the first person that I heard that watched him pitch that has experience in this as a talent evaluator that was kind of confident that Payton Tolle could come up right now and contribute. And I was like, okay, cool. So, and here he is. He's, not to, jump ahead here, but he is starting tonight.
I do think that's what is part of the reason he's moving so quickly. Because you go back 2-3 weeks ago, a lot of the people that were first on this, Ian Kundle, someone in the last week who was really kind of saying there's a lot of heat coming up on Tolle right now. A lot of people were on the other side. I think everyone's known his fastball is going to be one of the best in the sport the minute he gets up here. Between his combination of extension, the fact that he's now up to 98.9, considering his velocity when he was in college was like 91 to 93, but the cutter, which has been implemented this year in the curveball, the cutter right now grades out as potentially above average. The curveball is at least average, and it seems like that's the hottest pitch anyone's talking about. That was something he brought back this year, and it just all of a sudden started playing up. But you throw that in with a slider that's average and trending up and a changeup that's average, all of a sudden you have a lot of pitches for a guy who already has a plus fastball. Even if you have a bunch of average secondaries, that's what you pray Kyle Harrison was able to develop. He hasn't been able to do that. It looks like Tolle has a chance here to have a plus pitch in his fastball and maybe 2 secondaries that are above average. All of a sudden you're going to be like, holy shit, this guy can do a lot more than most pitching prospects, and it's from the left side.
Yeah, per Ian Kundle, he's saying obviously the fastball is plus. He's saying 2+ pitches, cutter and changeup, and another 55 secondary, which is a slider from his last start. So no mention of curveball, but I know we as a baseball society need to just get back to calling pitches what they used to be. I hear it's like sweeper, I think ruined a lot of what sliders and curveballs.
He throws his slider like 2 variations of it too.
So yeah, I mean that's also, he's like I was saying last episode, he's an old school pitcher, everything about him. So like that doesn't shock me that he's like, oh, for this specific batter, if I drop to this arm angle, that's how I need to get him out. Like I don't think he's like averse to modern coaching by any stretch, that he wouldn't have accelerated through, or he wouldn't have gained, like T's saying, 7 miles per hour on the fastball in a year. But I do think mentally how he approaches things is very old school. Just fuck you. I'm going to throw it as fast as I can.
Yeah, I think Ricciardi, the person he compared him to was David Wells. He was like a more athletic David Wells was kind of the comp.
I saw that.
I didn't see the early David Wells. I only saw the end. So I don't know what younger David Wells looks like.
David Wells was nasty.
Yeah, I remember. I know he was a good pitcher. But I know the body over time became, obviously bigger.
Plump.
Listen.
Yes, plump.
Listen.
But when you're missing bats like Tolle does, it's command. He's walking 2.3 per 9. Like, if you throw strikes, the Red Sox are begging guys to throw strikes. That's why Walker Buehler isn't getting opportunities anymore.
I'm very excited to see what this looks like. Coley, T, I know you guys follow a lot closer than I do in the minor leagues. He looks awesome. This dude looks like a ball player. Reminds me of like Rod Beck a little bit, where he's just like heaving it in there, like, let's fucking play some ball. I love the Piglet nickname from Lou. He's on fire with the nicknames this year. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, yeah, I just like a dude that looks like he's from around here. Remember that Sean O'Sullivan in like 2016? Where it like looked like he came in from the bleachers and they just like had him pitch. That's kind of what Tolle looks like, where it's like, oh yeah, he's a local guy, he throws hard, you'll love him, trust me, he'll be out there and he'll be great. Also going up against Paul Skeens in your debut, to T's point on Twitter, in the City Connects. Oof, there's just something so beautiful about that. Jerry?
I feel like I'm gonna I guess get some hate for this.
Wow.
But
calling him a slur.
Whoa. I feel like everything's been coming up Craig recently.
Oh, big time.
Like, and I'm not going to give Craig credit for not trading Payton Tolle, because I think that he was on the table if the Twins wanted to play ball. But Steven Matz came in. He's only allowed an earned run in one of his appearances. You had to go to him as the closer in this series when Aroldis Chapman was down. Justin May, hit or miss, take it or leave it, whatever. But like the Roman Anthony extension, like has the contract, is he gonna weigh on him? No, like he's fucking unbelievable, and he's been unbelievable. Like,
was that a take?
I'm so glad, huh?
Someone asked that? Was that a take?
What, that the contract would weigh on him heavily? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that. That's hilarious.
Cora said yesterday that it unlocked him. Like he's now like a little more looser. He's joking.
Now you can focus on baseball. Yeah.
He is kind of, I don't want to say goofing around, but you can see him smiling more. Like he's outside of his own, seriousness.
I'd be happy too if I was Roman Anthony.
There's nothing to not be happy about. There's only happy things in his life right now.
Thrilled.
Yeah. I would be ecstatic. The only thing that would make me unhappy if I was Roman Anthony is that my pal Marcelo Myers hurt and he can't play baseball with me. That's it.
True.
But yeah, there's a lot that's coming up, Craig, right now. And now that you have Payton Tolle in the equation, it's kind of just like, so, all right, I did want to address this tweet because there are a lot of fucking stupid people on the internet. And like, I understand that. And like most people that respond on the internet are dumb. So I just wanted to, provide some context here because it was being taken out of context. Last night, after the Red Sox won
I keep going. I know what tweet you're talking about. Keep going.
Yeah. Last night, the Red Sox won their third straight game against the Baltimore Orioles.
Correct.
And I went back to find the Craig Breslow quote. So like, you're not in this market, you're not allowed to be like credit to Craig Breslow or like you can't credit John. Like I certainly can't credit John Henry because people will be like, oh, you fucking worked for the team. Like I don't work for the team. Like again, for the 1,000th time, like the payment that I get from Nesson makes up like 2.5% of my overall income. The quote from Craig Breslow on June 16th. This is from Passan. Red Sox Chief Baseball Officer Craig Breslow on succeeding without Rafael Devers in 2025. Quote, I do think that there's a real chance that at the end of the season, we're looking back and we've won more games than we otherwise would have. And I quote tweeted that from back in June last night and said, the Red Sox have the second best record in the American League, third best in baseball since Rafael Devers got traded, 37-24, which is now 38-24. So the dumb people were like, you really gonna say that the Red Sox turned their season around because they traded Devers? That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. I actually didn't even give a take. I made the mistake of trusting that people would be able to put the two pieces together to understand what I was saying when what I didn't have to say. Breslow said right after the trade, we're gonna win more games than we would have. Like we're gonna do that. And at the time, very hard to believe. Very hard to believe that statement, like the balls that Breslow had to be like, I'm trading the franchise player, the best hitter on this team, and we're not even like very good right now, and we didn't get anything back for Devers, but we're going to win more games on the other side of this trade. And again, like I'm not going to sit here and say that the turnaround is because of the trade, but to put your fucking pinky up.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But to back Craig Breslow, it took a lot of balls to say that, and the proof is right there. Like the second best record in the American League since the deal, to be able to sit there and be like, yeah, we're actually gonna win. Like we're gonna be better now. Like we're gonna win more games. They have, Coley. I don't know what the fuck face you're making. Like these are facts.
No. It's the otherwise would have. See, I already put mine up when he started talking.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
An early pinky. Early pinky, granted. On me.
The otherwise would have is what I have a problem with because it's like, what does that mean? That's where people weren't dumb and they were like, you are blaming Devers for it because also Hicks. No, not you. Jordan Hicks has lost them 2 games. So like they definitely have not won as many games as they would have if Rafael Devers was pitching in those games, let alone hitting in them. Like if you just replaced the DH, because again, the offense. You just said we had one carefree game this series. The offense went to sleep again this series. I can't. Was last night the night Devers went off, or was that 2 nights ago?
Yeah, 2 homers.
Yes, it was last night. Yeah,
it was just like I can't imagine that the team who had just won 5 in a row when they traded him would have been scuffling if he just simply continued designated hitting. I don't know where the fall off was coming from.
The issue is when you look at when Devers was traded, the Red Sox had won 5 in a row at that point. Obviously, they trade him. They lose 6 in a row pretty soon after that. You go back to June 8th when really that winning streak started. Since then, the Red Sox are first in all of baseball in ERA. They've had the best rotation in the sport since then with a 3.20 ERA, the best ERA for a bullpen in the American League, third in all of baseball over that stretch. But you're talking about a pitching unit that when we talked about what this team was built on, that was such a massive part of it. Guess what? They've showed up. And if you go back to this date all the way up until today, they're 16th in WRC plus. If you go back to the All-Star break, they're 16th in OPS. And I think when you're seeing a lot of these games where you have trouble with runners in scoring position and it feels like you're missing a bat, that's where Rafael Devers factors in. I think looking at Rafael Devers and saying getting rid of him changed all this stuff. It allowed you a way to play Roman Anthony, but I don't give the Red Sox any credit. If anything, that's a problem for me because we talked about Roman Anthony back on opening day and we knew at that time he was ready to play. Just because you weren't able to find a solution for what to do with your outfield to get him in there, that falls on you. And there was still a pathway because when you forced Christian Campbell onto the opening day roster, you still could have played Devers at third, Bregman at second, and you could have still told Yoshida to go to Siberia and found a way to rotate those outfielders with Roman Anthony. There was a pathway to this, right? So to me, I have a hard time. And I think even with the Devers stuff, people want to act like all this shit. Nothing has come out about Rafael Devers since he left that showed him to be toxic. The one report out there about the Christian Campbell stuff was proven false. If anything, in the last 2 weeks, we've had David Hamilton saying, oh, Rafael Devers was the guy I went to when I needed help. He was someone who was there for me, someone who gave me all this. We saw the players that went up. Some made social media posts when he left. Some went and talked to him. We've seen players talk post-game about who Rafael Devers was. Mike Yastrzemski had some stuff when he got traded to the Royals. I just have a hard time sitting here and saying trading Rafael Devers sparked all this. I think that narrative lacks a lot of context, and I think it's a fun one for radio because you can just be like, look, it's like the Nomar thing, right? And I didn't live that, but a lot of people say, well, the minute you traded Nomar, the Red Sox in 04 went on this run. That wasn't the case. I think that's where a lot of people start to take this thing because they're looking at it big picture and not what actually happened in terms of the sequence of events.
I think there was no way for Breslow to know that the Giolito, Crochet, Bello trio was going to go on like a legendary run, essentially right after
top
Rafael
5 in
Devers.
ERA, all 3 of them. Like, what the fuck?
They've been 3 of the best pitchers in baseball, basically exactly since the trade. Right. I think a big part of this quote, and I'm glad you had brought it up, Jerry. It's totally worth mentioning. I think a big part of this quote is Breslow valuing what he perceived to be a complicated clubhouse or a conflicted clubhouse about how they viewed the Devers situations. Now, there's still a chance, by the way, and there's a lot of players I would think on this Red Sox team that if they felt a certain way, they still wouldn't say it because they know there's really no benefit now to saying it.
It's been months. Someone would have said something.
They would have had to have said something, though, and there's a chance they're just not saying anything.
But what I'm saying is when the only thing we ever heard about Rafael Devers was that he wore headphones before the game. That's the closest thing. People were digging for these stories and looking for things to write up. And we still haven't got anything super significant. To me, it speaks to them. And I still think it was more about the contract that Craig Breslow didn't love. And that's why they were shopping him during spring training before the year even started, before he ever turned them down when Tristan Casas went down. And yeah, Devers, that was shitty when he said all that, but there was a lot that led up to that moment, and that was mishandling from an inexperienced CBO. That's what that is.
There was a lot of personal stuff going on there, obviously, between Breslow and Devers. I think that's always going to factor into this trade. There's no doubt about that. But there's always things that we just don't end up finding out about. We can't just assume because we haven't heard something yet that people didn't feel a certain way about Rafael Devers. I think that's a big assumption.
It's just you won 5 in a row before you dealt him. So was it a team that was underperforming decided to finally start getting the job done and actually decide to play the way they needed to? Or was it that, oh, you got him off and the power of friendship led you here? Because why did you lose 6 straight after that? What happened? Like,
they couldn't hit. Obviously,
say what you will about Roman Anthony. Craig Breslow, if he thought he was going to come in and Roman Anthony was going to be Rafael Devers or better, then there's no reason he's sitting on the roster or in AAA into June.
Yeah, that makes him look bad too. Which I do want to, if we're giving credit to Breslow, which he does definitely deserve some.
Yes,
I don't know that.
If I was him, I'd be pushing that narrative as hard as anybody.
This quote has aged great. Regardless of the Devers stuff, the quote's aged great.
Banger quote.
There is that.
I still hate the otherwise wouldn't have, because that implies like they would have lost games with his bat in the lineup, which doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, he wasn't making errors. He was just
best hitter on the team.
Worst case scenario, he would have struck out, which we do. You know what I mean? Like, hasn't changed anything. Where Craig deserves a lot of credit, He didn't call up Payton Tolle at 5:30 in the afternoon tomorrow and tell him to come start the game. He gave him a day's notice, gave him plenty of time to get there. We're growing, we're learning, and that's dangerous for the rest of the league. But where he gets a lot of credit, and if people want to talk about the previous GM, whatever, he drafted Payton Tolle last year, gave him a big time bonus. Like he was like, this is my guy. He was projected to go like 100th tee.
Yeah,
we took him right before that.
Yeah, second round.
And they were even talking about it. Sox prospects had the Baseball America guy on. I'm blanking on his name. Jeff Ponce. And he was like, yeah, a year ago, I didn't see the vision with this pick. I saw the extension numbers and thought that was interesting, but didn't really understand the bonus, didn't understand the pick. Like, this is Craig and his pitching lab and everybody getting a guy, identifying a trait in a pitcher and being like, this we can work with, and getting him to the majors. Now, if he goes out and stinks, I still don't view that as like a negative for Craig. Being able to accelerate and dominate at every level of minor league baseball just this year is proof from the Red Sox staff. Where I can't give him credit for this trade at all of the players you got back are awful, all of them. And that's why I keep bringing up Kyle Harrison, because it's just like, this is not a team that has any belief in Kyle Harrison whatsoever. Not even this James Tibbs. They hated the second they acquired. They didn't like his name, his face, that fact that he was the third. They didn't like any of it. Maybe Bello. Maybe they just have a Bello thing, and that's the real prospect here, and we'll see him in 2029. But Jordan Hicks is like, when I saw him come in today, he threw 2 pitches, Jerry. Not to jump ahead. He threw 2 pitches today, and they had to call a mound visit to be like, listen, we're not fucking doing it today. Yeah. Hicksy. That's a guy you got. No joke. If we liked Jordan Hicks, which we do, like, that's a thing our team has admitted time and time again. They do like Jordan Hicks. If they had offered Masataka Yoshida straight up for him, the Giants absolutely would have said yes. They couldn't wait to get rid of him. They salary dumped him, and our salary dump we didn't even fully salary dump Devers. So we had to take Hicks
like a
back.
90% salary dump. Yeah.
You're going to have to live with that 12.5 next year and the year after that, because if you end up DFAing him, then it just becomes empty money. But you were willing.
It's better for the team.
When you made that move and you didn't prioritize winning in 2025. You prioritize financial flexibility and getting that contract off the book. So that's where, in a year like this now, where it feels like the American League is so wide open, maybe the ceiling on the Red Sox, you can't even see it. It feels like, oh, maybe they could go on that run. That's a very hard pill to swallow, because if you imagine another elite bat in this lineup, holy shit, it transforms. You start to look at them, and I think most people would say the Red Sox are going to run through the American League. It's a different story right now because we see the ups and downs this offense is going to go through.
Yeah, the biggest quotes we've gotten are from the guys that aren't playing anymore. So I do think there's a damn good chance that there are some players on this team that didn't like how all the stuff went down and weren't loving the situation with Rafael Devers. I also think that's way too big a percentage of probably why Craig Breslow said what he said in this quote. I think he thought maybe he misread the situation and thought it was like a bigger deal in the clubhouse than it really was. Like I mentioned earlier, you can't expect that these 3 starters in Giolito, Crochet, Bello are going to go on like a legendary run at the same time. So obviously that helps them there. But either way, I think it's just funny to look at the tweet, like, and myself included. I replied saying, sheesh, just thinking this is the dumbest thing to say right now. You're going through all the replies. I don't think there's anyone in there that's like, hey, he might be right. There's a chance this actually turns out okay. One of my biggest reasons of hating the show that we did that night, or like just going into it knowing how upset I was going to be, is because of all the shows that we do and like how closely we follow this team. It's not just what that trade meant, in the moment. It's what that trade meant that, oh, wow, we're really not going to make the playoffs this year. For it to get to this point right now where they have like a 96% chance of making the playoffs, and whatever you want to say about Craig Breslow, this has gone as good as it could have gone post trading away Rafael Devers. I don't think there's any scenario that goes better than right now on whatever, August 29th, the position the Red Sox are in right now. We even on this show, and we keep it real, and when Mookie was dealt, we talk about Mookie a lot. We haven't even talked about Raffy that much, which really shows how great this team has been since he was traded. So, and a lot of that, I'm not saying that's all like, oh, Craig saw this coming. He knew this was going to happen. No, a lot of it is luck, and a lot of it is, guys getting hot at exactly that time. But looking back at the quote now, and I almost forgot about it, Jared, until you quote tweeted it. I was like, oh, fuck, right. He said they're going to win more games. And it was like the worst thing he could have said right there. And then they have.
Didn't like it. It
was really bad.
I also, like, you keep saying some players probably, sorry, Jared, he probably, like, I think the manager has gotten conveniently overlooked. I don't think the trade goes down if the manager wasn't like because Cora
because he was involved in the miscommunication.
No doubt. But I think like if he really wasn't involved, if he didn't okay this, he would have let everyone know. So that's where I think that's the most damning thing against Rafi.
That's a massive part of this that doesn't get discussed. That if Cora was that beat up about it, we would have known.
Which is why I thought he was gonna be that way. Which is why I reacted the way I did. I was like,
we had no time to. This was like an hour. We recorded maybe an hour and a half after the news. So
they won. We were riding as high as we could after the sweep. And then there were a couple hours, and then Jared texted the scoop shop, like, did Devers get traded? I got this DM from this chick with one follower. And we were like, that's probably nothing. Will and Lou were like, nah, we're playing cards with him on the plane, smoking cigars. And then they were like, TSA just forcibly removed him from the plane. He's gone. He's out of here. And they were also flying to the West Coast. They could have dropped him off.
True. Yeah. They made him get his own flight all the way across the country.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
I will say,
dropped him out of the plane.
There were a lot of people posting those like Devers stat updates for a while, and there haven't been any in a while, and that's because since July 1st, he has a 134 WRC plus. He's going off in August.
He's Rafael Devers. Like,
if you thought he was never going to hit again, I don't know what to tell you. And he's played a decent first base too, which credit to him, that wasn't going to happen here.
The Giants record gets ascribed to him, which is
their pitching fell through the floor. Like, their offense.
If you watch any
wasn't
Giants
good either,
games the last month, which I do a lot of, it's a nice broadcast, very calm after a Sox game. Love that part. It is not Rafael Devers as to why they're losing ball games. That's just not a good team, like at all.
He's played 143 innings at first base, and he's 0 defensive runs saved and 0 outs above average.
That's about what we wanted him to do here.
That's Gold Glove for a Red Sox first baseman.
I played good.
Better metrics than Nathaniel Lowe this year.
Well, what a fucking low bar.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Just in terms of like what we talk about with first baseman, like.
Which congrats to Mick Butter with the kid.
He did have a kid.
There we go. Move on.
Yep. Red Sox win 5-0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a big game. That was a big game in that series. That was another TS10 homer. You had a David Hamilton homer where people were like, that actually got out. That's
we didn't even see it. That was crazy.
You should be the biggest David Hamilton guy in the world right now, Jared.
Why?
Because he's your key to Massa never being here again.
I have nothing against Massa.
No, but I think you're good. You just don't want to see him.
He just doesn't fit. We went over this.
That's fine.
He does not fit.
But with David Hamilton at second.
I want whoever hits. I don't like, it's not like I want somebody gone for any other reason. I want whoever is going to hit, please step up and do that. I don't care who it is.
And Hamilton has.
If it's Massa, great.
I got to say, though, that is kind of a controversial take. Like, I want the good players. You're kind of really going out there with that one, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know what? If you're not doing good, I want to see less of you. If you're doing good, then I want to see more of you. That's kind of where I'm at on the whole thing.
8 for 18 since being recalled.
Yeah.
David Hamilton?
Yeah, while playing very good second base defense. I think Cora was really hyping it up the other day, too. So if you get
highest OPS of anybody during this road trip, I think it was like 1,500 or something.
Boom. And like you have him at second and you can platoon him with Romy if you want. You can play Nathaniel Lowe every day. And then all of a sudden you start to look at it and, one of the outfielders is going to DH every day. And you got to have some difficult Massa conversations. But to Cora's credit, he spoke the other day that he believes the turnaround's coming for Massa. So
like turn around and get out.
Maybe.
Turn around and find the exit is coming very soon.
He just seemed very excited about David Hamilton starting to look like 2024 David Hamilton.
Yeah, he has a second baseman again, and he's got a center fielder back. And I know at game 3, and I saw people arguing with me about this. It pissed me the fuck off. It's just like, I don't think Rafael drops either of those balls if he'd been playing center field all year. What did he forget? No, he obviously didn't forget, assholes, but it's one of those things. Like if you talk to any baseball player literally ever, they are the most routine driven human beings on the planet. If they put their left sock on before their right sock, they don't hit for a month. Like that's how psychotic baseball players are. So taking a center fielder out of center field and putting him at second for about a month and then putting him back out in center and putting him back and forth. Yeah, he's not going to be as good as if he just always played center. That's just how it goes.
I didn't feel like he had to dive for that ball.
I agree.
He didn't. I don't really know why he did. Yeah.
It was a
I
little
think his
awkward.
steps, I think his timing of his steps in his mind were like, I think I'm supposed to lay out here. I don't know. Like, I think he got caught in between steps because it looked very, like he almost looked slow motion the way he dove.
I thought he snapped his wrist. Like Rafaela is never someone who like flinches or like shows pain. So when he was like shaking the hand and kind of getting up quickly, I was like, oh no. The ball that fell between him and Duran, I blame Duran for. I think this has been the common thread for Duran this year. He was closer to the ball. What?
I didn't know we moved on to this game.
I'm sorry. I'll take a step back.
You said Red Sox win 5-0 for the second game.
Yeah, that normally means
Yeah,
the
but
next
then we were
one's
going
open.
through the scoring. We were going through the scoring, and then we were on David Hamilton because I didn't even mention it. Also, he homered. He had the 2-run double as well in that.
I don't know if we're giving him any credit for that.
Two-run double. That's hilarious.
Dylan Beavers just missed the ball. He just ran by it.
It was. Did you see the post game thing where they were
Statistically, that
asking
counts.
Hamilton about that? So, 2-run double. He's like, I mean, he's like, sure, but like, are we really about to talk about it?
Listen, that's
that was
again
one of the
baseball.
dumbest plays I've ever seen, by the way. Like that, I've referenced Little League World Series recently because, you know, just watching those games coming off of that. That was a Little League World Series thing. Not even. I mean, they make that play in the Little League World Series. Like, he just
Cano
gave
was
up on
looking
that
at
ball.
him like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dog? Like, put these runs on his ERA.
I've said this a million times, but I'm going to say it again. Human error is an error. Like, a guy should not get tagged for earned runs for a play like that. Like, why do you think it dropped? He was a moron. So I have to now have a worse ERA because of it. It's terrible.
I think I'm out on how we're calculating earned runs as a whole. As someone who was watching A's, the Tigers, and watched Tarek Skubal give up a fucking tank and he got his ERA lowered after that.
One earned
and I
run.
was just like, what? I watched this whole inning. What are we talking
happened?
about?
Yeah, so what happened? Because I saw that they weren't earned, but like, why not? What was the mess up?
Why
There was
not?
like an error to lead off the inning. And so they were like, that only the Langoliers run counts. And I was like, what? What are you talking about?
That's bizarre. Looking at Skubal's reaction, it was very much like, fuck, I think I'm not going to win the Cy Young because of this. It almost didn't even have to do with the game. I think it was like more, damn it, like there goes my trophy. But one earned. So he mustn't have known that when he found that out, I'm sure he's like, it's all good, guys.
Well, they
one earned, don't worry
initially
about it.
gave him the earned. They went back and took him off after the inning.
That sucks.
So that's
I
where it
didn't
was
know
like,
that.
what's really, why they trying what's really happening on the West Coast? Did Shohei Ohtani really hit those home runs for the Angels? I don't know anymore, Steve. I don't fucking know what's going on. Mike Trout doesn't even exist.
You got to question everything after that.
I will also add, I think David Hamilton, we shit all over him for not being able to put down a sacrifice bunt last time he was up. He did it correctly in this game. That's
He
gross.
showed off.
I also saw a lot of people were like pissed at Narváez getting thrown out at second. I don't think people realize
whatever.
he isn't healthy. Like he isn't.
He's dead. Look
they
at his
made it
body.
clear.
Read his body language. He is in pain. Like
His leg,
Carlos
he's
Narváez
limping.
is not doing okay. Even when he got tagged out, I felt bad because I was like, I think he had to get the wheels going again. He's like, fuck, I don't really have it in me. He got tagged out. He went down to the dugout. No one in that dugout is going to say a damn thing. They know what he's going through. I think smart baseball fans know that he's not right now, just physically, but can't blame him for that.
Yeah,
That's
someone
why I
had
would
it.
just stay. Just don't go next time.
Yeah.
I'd rather that.
No, I know. He went at a weird time. It was like, this one just
Someone had the report that he's like limping a lot of days. Like they're trying really hard to manage and do different things, but like I think it's just something he's going to have to fight through to get through the end of the year.
I've been keeping a close eye on him because he's obviously a friend of the program, likes a lot of Section 10 stuff, and he's just a great dude. The body language test, he just doesn't look right. Like he looks like he's a guy that is not going to complain because he's a team player, but you can tell this is a different version of the dude than we saw earlier in the year. And obviously that's what you kind of expected to happen. Like it's natural that you get to this point in the season, you've been getting trilled by a bunch of foul balls. It's just playing catch is the worst thing ever. I don't know why anyone like chooses to do it. But you needed Connor Wong to pick it up, and he has to a certain degree. So at least that's helped.
I love playing catch.
Playing catcher, you know.
Mhm.
Playing catch is fun, yeah.
Yeah,
Playing
catch is
field.
great. Sounds like Carlos Narváez could use some better help.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, Section 10 is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me on that?
Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah, because these days it feels like there's advice for everything: cold plunges, gratitude journals, screen detoxes. But how do you know exactly what works for you? With the internet and information overload about mental health and wellness, it can be a struggle to know what's true and what actions to take these days. Using trusted resources and talking to live therapists can get you personalized recommendations and help you break through the noise. T, you been doing online therapy?
I have been once a week.
Do you you find it beneficial to your life?
A ton. And a lot of the stuff you can do in between appointments, I think, is just as important as what you're doing when you're having your one-on-one with your therapist. And, you know, some of the worksheets, some of the different stuff, it allows you to kind of build up for that weekly meeting each week. And for me, that helps me express my thoughts and get them all out there in one swing.
Are you journaling or what are you doing?
More like I guess journaling would be it. I just sit in a Google Doc sometimes when I get home and I write out all my angry thoughts.
Ooh,
There's that many?
Sometimes they're sad too.
And they're accessible via internet.
No further comment.
Yeah, you should probably put that in a safer place, T.
T's manifesto is just out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say I'd put that in a safer place. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. And it works with an app store rating of 4.9 out of 5 based on over 1.7 million client reviews, and it's convenient. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, you can switch therapists at any time. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/rocket. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/rocket.
Suck one.
Yeah, Red Sox win 5-0.
Two.
Now, on to the views game. This was this game was frustrating. This game was entertaining. This game had it all. It had highlights, it had lowlights, it had great pitching, it had homers, dramatic theatrics. I think where do we start with this game? Do we start with Brayan Bello? Because I feel like that's an appropriate place to start.
I was gonna say Roman.
Oh,
Just
I was
because
gonna say it's a road game.
Oh, literally Roman. Yeah, another his second leadoff home run of the series. T.
What was your reaction when he hit it, Jared?
I mean, I have it on video.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah. Did he get it?
Yeah, I think.
What a stupid question.
Did he
the
get
only
him?
views game. We literally
get
have
him?
him recorded for the homer.
Yeah, national television.
Yeah,
That
I
was
on
the correct
TV.
reaction. Yeah, like, did he get him?
Yeah,
Because the center there is tough. That's not an easy one.
Oh, it's a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I have it.
I want to see him throw that four seam a whole lot more, mixing in with that changeup.
Did he get him?
Come on. You gotta be kidding me.
Roman Anthony lead that tag.
Roman Anthony.
Another one. Acknowledge him, TC.
I will acknowledge him.
He didn't know what you meant by that.
Can I
He's
just point
acknowledged.
out that he is the
He's saluted.
second youngest Red Sox player to ever hit a leadoff home run
To Roman
by
Anthony.
2 days? To Roman Anthony, who is the youngest player to ever.
Pap's always yapping about something. And I'm like, can we get back to the game for a second? Because I'm pretty sure we're about to witness a home run here.
I've noticed anytime there's a views clip, it always starts with that. And yeah, I was down there. There was a couple pigs down there, and I was trying to figure out. Like,
Yeah.
it never has anything to do with anything. Like, swing and a drive.
Yeah, I'm like, sorry to interrupt, but I think this is about to be a home run.
Oh, man.
I will say Roman Anthony in the leadoff spot is a different animal. 344, 459, 589 at 1048 OPS. 5 of those 7 homers have come since he went to the leadoff spot.
Dang.
What animal would that be, T?
Okay. I would have said one.
Oh,
I'm thinking rhino,
Velociraptor.
not an animal.
No?
He's a different kind of animal. What animal? Like, what?
I don't know what animal I would describe him
What
as.
even is that? What animal would that have been?
Some sort of tropical bird.
Yes,
Yeah.
bird
Yeah.
is what I was thinking. Like ostrich.
Why would, if he has an OPS over 1,000, why would he be an ostrich?
What's wrong with ostriches?
I like the Raptor.
They're deadly.
I think Raptor's good.
A velociraptor?
Still going Rhino.
No.
Yeah,
What
lead
animal
off
would-
Roman Anthony is a velociraptor.
What's like an animal that like sets the tone?
Rhino.
Anteater?
We're sticking with Rhino.
Jake, what do you think?
I mean, tough to find a better tone setter than a rhino, I would think.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And he's
Well,
Italian.
they're not
they
the
got
kings
the
of
horn.
the jungle.
Rhino's
Coley.
just big though.
They don't fuck with.
Yeah.
Have you seen a lion fuck with a rhino? No, they leave them alone.
They're almost extinct, though. Like, they're not doing
You're
that.
almost extinct.
All right, no need for that. Take it back.
Point counterpoint.
Has your mustache gotten thicker since the show started, Coley?
He's just growing out.
I've been looking at myself. I look tremendous.
I know, dude.
This
It's
is,
crazy.
you've never looked better. I don't think we were lying with that. This is your look.
I've never seen you happier. Just
That's
you
freeing.
You look like you're full of life.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, there's
totally mix up. Roman Anthony's a rhino now. We got a lot going on. But I think with the Italian horn, you really got to like, could it be worse for a New Yorker right now? I can't remember who I was talking to. They were like, Roman Anthony should, it kind of reminds me of, okay, all right, an ox. We're talking oxen?
African buffalo.
Buffalo?
an
Okay.
African buffalo.
Yep.
Okay. I think a rhino would destroy that thing, but okay.
The
But if you're
African
a New
buffalo
Yorker
isn't
right
going
now-
extinct.
If you're a New Yorker right now, Roman Anthony, this has to be like when Ted Williams and DiMaggio were playing, and it's just like he would do so much better here, and he would do so much better here if we just traded them. Like Roman Anthony being this Italian, and then we get Tommy DeVito on top of that. New Yorker, like New England is New Italy now. Like that, it just is what it is.
Who are you saying would be the DiMaggio in this equation? Judge?
No, I was just more saying like Roman Anthony, his whole Anthony family, like they are as New York as it gets. So it makes it a little bit better that he's here. I'm not saying there would be a trade, but back in the day when they were like, man, Ted Williams with that lefty swing, DiMaggio with that righty swing, they would fit better in the opposite parks.
No, Coley's cooking. My favorite game right now is to go on Baseball Savant and see Roman Anthony's expected home runs at different ballparks. If he played in Sacramento, he'd have 15 right now.
Wow,
Dodgers,
you're calling
12.
You're calling Kurtz a Sacramento merchant?
Maybe, I might.
Wow.
12 if he played at Coors, 12 if he played in Dodger Stadium, 13 in Cincinnati, 13 in Atlanta, 12 in for the Angels, 12 for the Astros, 12 for the Rays, that's a spring training ballpark, and 12 in Toronto.
What about New York?
9.
50.
He would have more home runs playing anywhere but Fenway Park. Well, Kansas City as well.
Shout him out.
Yeah. Red Sox went 3-2.
2.99
Yeah,
ERA for Bello entering September. Tip your
You
cap.
just love to see that. Hey,
And
we
look-
talked about it, right? I mean, you talk about it on the 10, it happens. We wanted the sub 3, he's got the sub 3.
And this was like another start. Not only was he throwing the cutter his second most of any pitch, which I think for Brayan Bello, the fact that he brought this back midseason and it's now this much of a weapon speaks to his ability to adjust on the fly. 3 different situations in this game, really. And you probably can argue 2 because he didn't finish the 7th. But you had the Cedon Rafaela ball that popped out. Trevor Story's error, where the ball just went straight up underneath his glove, like didn't unravel, kept it going. Even in the 7th, I was like, damn, it felt like a quick hook. I understand why they were operating the way they were. But he should have been out of that inning too. It should have been 7 scoreless. We should have got another great scoreless start for Bello. And, you know, credit to him. He did not get upset. He pushed through even when that ball fell in, ready to get back to it. That shows the maturity.
I probably read into stuff like this way too much, but even seeing him in the dugout after the start, big ass smile on his face, rooting on the guys after that homer. He's pumped just like they are. I mean, it wasn't. If I had that stuff happen to me in the field, I'd be pissed off. And if he was pissed off, I would have had no problem with it at all. Like the play by Rafaela, and whether it's because he's I know whether it's because he's moving from second to center, or like I don't think that's fully wrong, Coley. I still want to give Cedon some blame for not holding on to the ball there and diving when he probably shouldn't have. Yeah, it's just catch the ball. But, you know, the one in left center also, I mean, that ball's touched. Like, that ball was almost gone. So I think we need to give Bello a little bit of, you know, the slice of the pie there in terms of how that all went down instead of just picking between Duran and Cedon. But no, the way he handled it, the way he's handled any situation all season long has just been a pro's pro. Corey can't speak higher of him in the post games. I mean, he's going out of his way to be like, it's so different what he's doing right now. And I think we all need to acknowledge what he's doing right now. So a real joy to watch. I trust him. I trust Brayan Bello on the mound more than I ever have. And I'm sure most people listening would agree.
Swung on and lifted by Sadon. Left field, high and deep. Carrying. Get the fuck out. Sadon, Rafaela Joyer, welcome back to Twitter.
Yes.
Let's go.
That was big. That was big.
Go.
Ice in the veins. The Sox grab the lead back. Sadon saving what has been an otherwise infuriating game. Let's go.
Facts.
Let's go, buddy. Holy shit.
It's the right way to say it. This was one of the most frustrating games of the year, and they still won.
Yeah, it was looking like it was going to be a tough watch for a decent amount of that one. Just Bello doing what he did. The fact that it should have been 7 shut. The fact that it wasn't like, oh man, like he just kind of like gassed out at the end there and gave up a double in the gap. Like, no, like that ball should have been caught. I think Sadon even gave Duran an out there, being like, yeah, like no one called for it. It's like, yeah, I guess, but you know, someone should have called for that ball.
I mean, that ball dropping, if you didn't have a reaction to that ball dropping, I just yelled, what the fuck? Like, what? Because you're already kind of looking at your phone ready for, the inning's over. Like, you're almost giving up on that ball. It did travel a little bit, but that ball needs to be caught. I don't care who catches it. That just can't drop in there. For them to still win. I did like that it was, this is maybe the baseball gods or something. It's like you get Duran and Sadon are the guys that then come up and they get to make up for it and have that moment, especially with Duran immediately 0-2. That was a fast 0-2. And you're thinking, okay, this just isn't going to happen. This isn't our night. Finds a way, gets a ball through the left side of the infield.
Against
Sadon,
a lefty.
Against a lefty, yeah, that was big. That was a really big at bat. And then Sadon, by the way, 1-0 count, and he takes a heater down the middle. I can't believe he didn't swing at that pitch. It was like 94 miles an hour. He didn't want it. No, I know. He was sitting on the changeup, and he even said, like, oh, what was I going to do there? I'm going deep. Like, what do you think I'm doing there?
Your line.
It was an incredible line. But no, it's just kind of cool that they get to be the dudes that then are the reason you take the lead in the 9th inning. Yeah, they're the fixers after messing up. Carrying. I love when he says carrying.
Swinging
That's
a
his
high
line
fly
there.
ball. That's deep to left. Backing up Carlson. Backing up. She's gone. He hit it out of here.
Let me say this, dude. These fucking Oriole outfielders all turn into goddamn Spider-Man against us.
There's been so many times where, like Colton Cowser, I'm like,
that guy hates us.
The ball deflected off his glove and he catches it in his bare hand. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this, man?
I don't like Cowser. He's always doing stuff like that. No. I don't see him doing it against any other team, by the way. I swear it's only
it's so real.
The Red Sox.
I see why. Crazy. I think we all retroactively owe them an apology for that loss against the Orioles because they were like, yeah, we're not running on Cowser. We just don't. We don't run on Cowser.
It would have been the greatest throw anybody has ever seen in their entire life. I do want to give Rafaela credit and Coley as well, because Coley's always said about how clutch Rafaela is. High leverage spots this year: 276, 324, 480, 803. 5 homers in the 9th inning this year. He's hitting 327, 352, 596, 948, and that's in 52 at bats.
Most go-ahead home runs in baseball, tied with other people like Shohei Ohtani.
4 homers this year. 4 of his homers have come in the 9th inning this year. Like that
sounds about right.
The only inning he has more in is
203 in late and close situations, but still that good in the 9th inning. That is funny. So it's like if it's the 7th, he's like, I don't know about that. But 9th inning, I'm definitely going to deliver.
And T was alluding to it. That 8th inning was so bad. What was it? Runners in the corners, Jerry? No outs?
Oh, my God. Yeah, flashback to the Fenway series.
Runners in the corners, no outs, and I believe it was 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Roman
got fucked.
Destroyed.
Roman got fucked.
Yeah,
that was not a strike.
No, that was arguably the worst at bat I've seen from Bregman in a Red Sox uniform. Like, he got toyed with.
Well, he swung at pitches out of the zone, and that's just never something he ever does.
No. Which was crazy to see from Alex Bregman.
He swung at ball 6.
Yeah.
You just had to put the ball in play. And of course, Trevor Story is the guy who does end up doing it, and it's with 2 outs.
The one thing with Roman, and this isn't like a fair critique necessarily, but he's kind of the opposite of Casas and how he started his career questioning the ump on literally anything that was maybe even in the zone or close to out of the zone. Roman never does that, or like never even like looks back or really complains at all. I think he'll pick that up a little bit. He is so like self-aware of the position he's in right now, and he knows he's really good, but he knows he's a rookie and he doesn't want to step on anybody's toes or try to act like he's better than anybody else. I think he deserves a little bit of that. I'm like, you are better than like everybody else. So like, I think you should be able, and he knows the zone so well. I think he should start adding that into his repertoire a little bit of just like, hey, where'd you have that? Nothing crazy, but just the way that Breggy does. I don't think Breggy ever shows an ump up, but he'll look back and like, I don't know about that one, but nothing crazy. Roman, and Jared's mentioned it, he's gotten screwed on some of those low pitches, and he just walks to the dugout, and I'm like, you can talk to the ump a little bit just without showing him up.
It's especially tough because those were the pitches he was swinging at and wasn't hitting and was striking out on. So now, and it happened to Rafael last week too, where he was like, I'm not going to swing at balls, and he was getting rung up on balls outside the zone. So that's where it's just like, by next year, he's just going to go like this. He's going to get it overturned, and he's going to be right every time.
That's probably another part of this. He's like, I don't need to build that into my game. I'm just going to be able to politely tell them they're wrong by tapping my helmet.
Like, think about guys who get ejected throughout their career. I could never imagine Roman Anthony getting ejected from a baseball game. Like, I would break my brain if he did something to get himself thrown out.
Wouldn't make sense. Didn't
Maybe
Nomar get tossed like
comfortable,
once?
but-
I don't even know if Nomar ever got tossed with the Red Sox. I don't know. Maybe it happened one time, but it just didn't. That wasn't a part of his game either.
I don't even know like where you would look that up.
It should be easier to look up than it is. T and I have found a way to track down the manager ejections list, but it's hard to do.
And where the fuck do you look at that?
It's on BREF.
Yeah. What was it? It was when Cora, right? I texted Steve. I was like, are you seeing the same number that I am? We're like comparing notes.
Comparing manager ejection notes. Classic.
Comparing
I got a phone
page.
and Cora. T, I'm not calling you out here, T. I'm just,
please. I deserve it.
The second, and you're not normally wrong on this.
I
know. I go off of your info because I can trust you on Twitter.
I know.
For the most, like 99% of the time. T said the Bello was through 7, and he was not through 7, and I'm like,
yeah.
fuck.
Can I explain?
Please do.
I was at the Tate McRae concert, so I'm like watching the game on my phone. I'm trying to balance both of these
I'm
things
looking at a
the same
butt, right?
time.
And it's like, how am I supposed to know?
I'd gotten Martha tickets, and unfortunately, I had the game on my phone. I'm doing multiple things. Clearly, a sign that I wasn't tremendously locked in.
No, I'll give you credit. It's hard to do
I
the
wasn't
concert
tremendously
and the game.
locked in.
It's hard to do both.
I'm sad
I
to
couldn't see
report
the ticker well.
in that moment.
I mean, T, you should be able to just go to the concert. Like, I didn't tweet during the Monday games. I was at Chris Brown. It's like, you got to just, pick your nights where you can just be at another thing.
It's hard right now, I think, when the team was, in that like purgatory or just kind of falling off, like it was different. Right now, it's really hard, even when I am doing things outside, and it speaks to how fun the team is to not be paying attention. Like I want to always see what's going on right now because this team has been that much fun the last couple months.
Shout out to Lou for knowing he's got this like stand up in the booth thing, and I think doesn't he take a piece of clothing off?
Takes his sweater
He gets
off,
naked and he stands up. I think that's what he does.
Yeah.
It works.
He stands up and takes a piss.
Yeah,
Puts
it's
his dick on the
wild.
mic.
He just starts peeing on fans. It's a weird thing, but like he said, they have to do it. And
works.
it always works. Yeah.
It works.
Let it rip.
People in Baltimore are like, what the fuck's it? Sorry, it works. Wow. What else to do?
It works. It works. Just move. I don't know what to do.
Just get out of the way,
3
dude.
minutes.
In Baltimore, the broadcast booth, like you can literally just pee on someone's head. It's right there.
It is right there.
And he was.
Yeah, just say it's like the water guy in left field. What do they call that guy?
Yeah.
A little birdie splash guy? What is that guy?
Bird Bath Boy.
Bird bath boy. Yeah, fun
I mean-
year for him. That's a rough year to be bird bath boy.
Yeah, but the way that the broadcast booth is in Baltimore, like if I'm sitting in the back row behind home plate and Lou Merlone just started pissing on me, you could just reach up and grab his penis. Like it's
Give it a
right.
honk.
Yeah, like it's not. Yeah, it's like I know that when you picture like a big league broadcast booth, you're picturing like in the heavens, and it's like, oh, we're like you're no. Like
Unhonkable.
his penis would be right here. Yeah.
There you go, T.
Sitting on my
Aiming
head.
it at people. Yeah.
Right. Red Sox win 3-2. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of stuff
I
happened
guess-
for 3-2 is the final score.
Well, something happened immediately, fucking immediately, and then nothing for the whole middle. By the way, shout out Romy Gonzalez, who also homered right after Rafael. It was just fucking robbed.
Yeah, agreed.
He needed
right.
that too. Like Romy
The
had been
quietest
scuffling.
home run robbery in the history of baseball.
That ball was gone.
It was like a 7-5. It was like when Yao Ming used to dunk, he just wouldn't jump. That was this
Yep.
home run robbery. He was like, oh, I can just simply reach and catch it. And it was not called like a home run robbery. It was called like a can of corn. And I was like, he homered there. That was a home run.
That was 100%. It was a Fisher Price hoop dunk. It's like just putting your hand over, like, yep, and I'll drop that in there. That 100% was called like it was just hit to left field and he didn't have to move. I'm like, he robbed a home run, but okay, let's keep it moving, I guess. But I didn't even, that's how good Chapman is. I wasn't even worried about it. I'm like, we have the lead and 44 is coming in. That's all good.
For sure. And Chapman continues to be unhittable. It's crazy.
It is crazy. Before we go to game 4, Jerry, just got to give a shout out
Give him
to
a
the
shout out.
MLB handle at MLB, dude. I just,
shout him out. Tip your cap.
for years now. For tip the
For
cap.
years. Tip your cap, dude.
This has
Tip that
been a relationship between this podcast and that account for years. This goes back quite a ways.
It's got to be
And
different people this whole time.
It
right?
has to be. See, that was the first thing I thought. I was like, this can't just be the same person that was doing Suns Out, Guns Out tweets from the MLB account. Like, this,
Right.
There's no way. But
No,
there's people that listen to this
0.0%.
show that would have no idea of like some of the earlier tweets that MLB would do. And every time I see them, I get the same reaction of like, that's special, man. Other people aren't getting that treatment. I know we work our ass off, so obviously like it's a two-way street, but it's just a nice game respect game kind of thing that I love to see. Jerry?
Isn't it crazy that the MLB account will make references to the show, but the Red Sox one will not?
It has to be a rule.
I mean, it can't be, because I remember what was it? Oh, they did it 10 years ago when they put out a graphic of Travis Shaw's like night, and it was like, 3 hits, 2 ding dongs, 5 RBIs. Like that was like the only time I think the Red Sox account like leaned into a reference. But they've never tweeted about Ketchup. Never.
You know why though? Is it have to do with us technically not being the official podcast of the Boston Red Sox? Is that why?
No.
Yeah, I'm the only one that was. That's kinda
Right,
crazy.
Steve? I don't know. I don't know if the
even
new
think
iteration of that
ITM
podcast
still has
counts.
that distinction anymore.
Oh,
No.
big time no. Big time no.
But it would
That's the
be
most
not even
no you can know.
Yeah. It would be play Tessie at this point, right?
That's just
'Cause
me
of
knowing the
EEI
history of how
affiliation.
things
No.
have gone, and it's
No.
no disrespect
They're
to
like,
my
that's
boy Joe.
EEIs. So I get what you're saying, T, but they just carry the games. They're not like
Yeah.
owned. EEI's not owned by Henry, right?
Yeah. I think so. No,
I thought they were Clear
I
Channel.
don't think it's owned by Intercom, right?
Oh, Air Intercom.
Yeah.
Henry may own that. You never fucking know with that guy.
Yeah,
Who's-
you weren't
Shout
Steve,
out
so you were
T.
part of Odyssey. So
T, do you think Henry's
Yeah, it
ever
was, yeah.
watched you on his yacht?
I don't
Had
think
to.
so. I don't know. Okay, I saw some people saying that picture was fake. That it came
Was
from a
that real?
Reddit thread.
But was he actually watching the fucking hub? Was he watching Felger and Mez?
I think so.
I
It looks.
believe
I
so.
have a pretty good sense of if it's fake or not. That looked pretty damn real.
Didn't look fake.
No,
All the ones after that were obviously fake, but that one,
and I believe it more because of Maz being in the owner's box a couple weeks ago.
yeah. And also, like, that was just a random guy. I don't know why he would fake that. You know what I mean? Those pictures just came from a guy, the guy who was invited
Yeah,
onto the
that
yacht.
would be
he wouldn't be
way
like,
weirder.
let me get 98, because that was like a British guy, wasn't it? It wasn't even.
Yeah,
an
it came
American
from like
guy.
a
He wouldn't have any
Liverpool guy.
affiliation to the hub. Yeah,
Yeah, he wouldn't just be like, oh, this is going to get the Sox fans right. No, that wouldn't be it at all.
Yeah, that is odd.
I don't know.
I hope it's real.
There
I
was a
think it
stretch,
is.
Jared, with the Red Sox account where I felt it was very specific. They weren't going to acknowledge the 10, and not even saying this in a negative way because we do know some folks over there.
Yeah.
The Carita thing was so pushed by that account when Big Scoops was like at the peak of its popularity And I'm like, okay, they're very clearly trying to push the, the other nickname than going with Raffy Scoops.
No. It is weird. I don't know, but
I mean,
shout out
Kelsey's
to the
the
MLB
best, so it's not. This isn't even anything negative
Kelsey's
towards the
great.
Red Sox. Yeah,
yeah, Kelsey's
Yeah.
great.
You've hated
I don't know who else.
previous people who held that job.
Correct. That was because they stole my ideas.
Sure. I'm not, but I'm saying like you're not playing favorites with this. Like you genuinely think this person does a better job.
Yeah.
Kelsey
as
does
opposed
a
to in
way
the
better
past
job.
where you've like called them out and been like, fuck that person.
and she's been
Yeah.
We
great
didn't even
with
know
us
who it
directly.
was.
I know who it is. I know.
No.
who it is.
I'm saying in the past.
In the past, I know who it is.
All right.
What?
Fucking whatever, dude.
What?
I miss what just happened. I don't know what's going
You
on.
I don't know what's happening right now. What?
You got it.
What? He,
It's all you.
I don't know. I don't know what you're saying right now.
Listen, I got
I'm
the
lost.
rock. I'm throwing it right back to you.
All right. Red Sox win 3-2.
I'm gonna be a dick now that I got a mustache. I think it's my new play.
Yeah, I guess
Mm-hmm.
it's
You
working.
have a fucking problem with that?
This guy just knows he's hot as hell now, and he's just like, "Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here! Why are you looking at me,
Yeah.
you prick?"
Sex symbol.
It's a problem. It's a real problem.
Tolle Mick. Tolle Mick.
Walks into the
We're just-
supermarket. What the fuck are you looking at, bud?
Yeah.
Slapping
Like,
eggs out of people's hands.
We're doing a playoff live show and girls just whipping their underwear at his face up on stage. It's like, what the fuck, man? Guys are
Eyes in
married.
tears. She was like, why? Why did he shave?
Yeah. Why did I agree to let him get the stash?
I kind of thought you were going to go with bras there, so they're just taking their pants off and then taking the underwear off. And
Yeah.
whipping it.
Well, I mean, if they're
Still
wearing
got the top on though. Yeah.
dresses, they could be wearing dresses. No,
That's
Yeah.
in October.
Yeah,
October's
sometimes
hot
it's
these
some-
days.
Yeah, true. This world's just burning.
We think about October as a cold month, but I remember that 07 October. Go back and watch Game 7 of the ALCS. They were in fucking t-shirts, brother. It was nice out. I
Dude,
remember
13
it was nice.
Game 1 World Series. One of the best nights at Fenway. Temp-wise, for the playoffs.
What was the temperature, Steve?
It was like 70 something. It wasn't 76,
70 what?
but I think it was low
Okay.
70. I think it was like 71, 72.
I think it's like
13?
75.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
18, it
good
was
weather.
fucking cold. The whole month of October.
There
it
were
was
some
freezing.
cold nights there. Yeah. Like, let's wrap this shit up. You
Turtleneck.
guys are too good to be in close games. Come on. Let's get this thing over with.
Yeah, 18 was cold. When me and Steve were in the parade
Dude,
Coley.
come on,
What?
man.
I fucked up, dude. What? I fucked up.
Hand up. Hand up.
Yeah, like I'm sorry. I had a little slip of the tongue there.
And to be
Because
fair to
in my
Jerry,
mind, you were there. In my mind, like I was thinking about you the whole time. I was thinking about you.
and you were obliterated, so it's hard to remember who
like
was
anyone
where.
could have been there. Anybody could have been there.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. The point was, when me and Coley were in the World Series parade, I was wearing winter gloves, but I had gotten so drunk that I took layers off. I was like, I'm hot. And JD wore, like, if you go back and look at like the videos and the pictures of JD, you'll see
That's
he's
cool.
wearing.
Yeah, he was on the duck boat with you guys.
Yeah, he was on the duck boat. And Raffy too, who we talked about earlier in the program.
Yep.
He was wearing blue Red Sox gloves. So those were mine.
Mm.
And just the other day, because I was at 98.5 the fucking Sports Hub, and the building was on fire, and I popped my trunk to see, because we got the building got evacuated, so we went on the roof of the garage, and I was like, do I have like a wiffle ball bat in the trunk? And when I popped the trunk, it was like when Heisenberg goes back to his old house and he opens up like a little crevice.
Floorboard.
He's like, oh, my old
Mhm.
stuff. I opened up the trunk and there were the blue gloves. And I was like, man, if only Steve got to experience how fucking awesome that was. I saw the gloves. So they're game used JD Martinez Red Sox World Series parade gloves in my trunk right now. And Steve, the next time we do a live stream, I want you to wear them.
That would be great. I'd love it because I have a big connection to him, and I think that's why it would really be awesome. Yep.
Yeah, I want you to have them. I want you to wear them, and I hope it makes you happy.
It'll definitely make me happy. T, do you know who Heisenberg
what?
is? What?
Germany.
The Red Sox gave me an Oculus with the parade footage loaded onto it. So we'll put the Oculus on Steve.
No.
And we'll put the gloves on him. And it'll be like you were fucking there.
Didn't this happen at Winter Weekend? What couldn't you do that at Winter Weekend? And you
then they gave me one.
I don't know if I've ever seen you that happy. You're like, Steve, look, you can now be in the parade. Like, put this on your head. It's like you're there.
Yeah. And now you can do it. And now you can do it at my house.
That was 7 years ago. What the fuck? That's
I'm sorry,
crazy.
Steve.
It's tough. I've been wearing it for 7 years.
What's tough?
But they're gonna win it all this year, dude.
Yeah.
So we'll be up there.
Yeah, Jaron will have you on there for sure.
Yeah, Jaron will
100%
have you on his boat just so he can beat the shit out of you.
He's gonna literally kill me. Crazy way to go, though. That's not the worst way to go. Yeah, you got beat up on a World Series duck boat. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Minus that's a lot of pain. It's not a quick death.
What if he gave you an atomic wedgie and just like hung you up by your underpants on the flagpole hanging off the back of the duck boat?
I don't care that I'm older now because I obviously handled it great back then, Jared.
Yeah.
I don't care that I'm technically more mature because I've been around for 7 more years. I will take any version of being on a duck boat. It could be the most embarrassing thing ever.
You'd
and
be
I'll
like floating like over the crowd.
Like
that would probably be the best
100%.
vantage point. Yeah.
Since
like
that
Tom
day,
Hardy
I've
in
been
Mad
like,
Max.
I just got to get up there. I don't care how it happens. I'll take any version of a duck boat. Red Sox.
Yeah,
Red Sox. This can't be some other team. Red Sox.
You got to experience it again, brother. You deserve it.
Again.
Well, the Oculus.
Oh, right. Oculus.
Yeah, we've already started planning this year's Christmas party for all religions and atheists. The invite's out to Bon Jovi. That's the first invite that we're throwing out there. If Bon Jovi wants to come to the Christmas party for all religions and atheists this year, I'd love to have him. If you're a venue or you know someone that has a venue that would love to host the Section 10 Christmas party for all religions and atheists featuring John Bon Jovi, please get in touch with either Jake or Mikey Eamon or 2K. 2K for real. And we'd be happy to have because I don't like, we're obviously going to be doing like a lot of events at like in the Fenway area. We got to switch it up for the Christmas party. So that's what I'm looking for.
If I see him, I'm taking him out.
What? Why would you say that?
I want to correct the timeline.
What does that mean?
Yeah, because he thought he was already dead, so he's just trying to fix it.
Oh.
The target's on your back, Bon Jovi.
Okay.
That was going to be a different sound effect for a second.
No.
Weak ass guitar. It's so funny. Wow.
What if this gets back to Bon Jovi? He's got to show up, right?
Big time. I
Better
think I
not.
saw him sing at a wedding recently.
Oh. He can do the party.
Oh.
Like he was a
At
guest.
wedding.
He was a guest at the wedding. They started playing his song. They walked up to him with the mic and he was like, fucking fine, I'll do it. And he begrudgingly sang. It was very funny.
Is that what really happened?
Yeah, unless I'm confusing him. No, there's definitely John Bon Jovi. There's no one else. Is there anyone like John Bon Jovi?
He's very like him, you know what I mean? There's
He's
not a
very
lot
John
of like,
Bon
I
Jovi.
wonder if that guy's Bon Jovi. It's like, no, Bon Jovi's Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
His
that's
son
his face.
is married to Millie Bobby Brown.
Yes.
Welcome to the
What?
party, bro. That's been out there.
Even I know that. That's
what the fuck
bad.
does this guy even do?
Does he need to do anything?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's very shallow of you.
No comment.
Okay.
I mean, he looks like Bon Jovi's son, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good looking dude.
He's
We
an
should get
actor.
John Bon Jovi and Jackie Bradley Jr. in a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Just two JBJs living it up.
Is Jared frozen?
Oh wow, he was.
Oh, God.
I thought he was faking it.
No, I don't think he was doing the fake frozen. I
That
don't
feels
think
like
he'd
the
hold it
power
for
went
that
out.
long. We've had that happen before, haven't we?
Oh yeah, I mean
think it was
his
the
house
tree
exploded in the middle of that story with when he was like, my
Right,
fucking
the
sister.
story, right, the story with Jenna. Then he immediately just came right back into it.
Bon Jovi just blew Jared's house up. Jared is now passed. He's now gone.
He was aiming for you.
Yep. Wrong house.
It's my bad, dude. Just missed.
I do have one little stat I want to give on the Red Sox while Jared's
T.
gone.
Go for it,
6
T.
and 17 in one-run games at one point this year. You're now 20 and 24. You're 14 and 7 in your last 21.
That is pretty remarkable because that was, we sat here, end of May, early June, just if they could have even went 500 in those games. And yeah, that usually takes like a whole full season to revert back to any sort of norm. So that's a lot of credit to them. They've been, even when they sucked in one-run games, we were like, they are resilient. They weren't, at no point this year have they ever really been blown out. They've obviously, it's a baseball season. They're going to get away from you, but it really has felt like they've been in a lot of, if not all of the games they've played this year.
Yeah, you can't say they didn't have fight. And I think now, like, we're starting to talk post All-Star break where this team's at. I think part of it, like Alex Cora said, was like sometimes it is a little just bad luck going against you and not working out. And I think we're seeing that kind of match up a little bit and water finding its level. Even on the road, what you did in the series, you're now 34 and 35. Like, this was a team at one point you were 5 games under 500 on the road. To at least be handling business, I know some of these games are making you sweat and they're making you a little uncomfortable, but they are doing what they need to do to show they can handle games on the road. And I still think you need that first wild card, or we're talking division, one of those things. That is still so important because if you look at the Mariners and Yankees, those are two teams that are completely different at home than they are on the road.
I will
Especially
say
the
this is definitely the reverse of the last 3 years, and I'm not talking about the obvious record difference and all that. It's more just at this almost exact point for 3 years in a row now, we've jumped on this show or whatever show we've been on at the time, and it's been, I don't want to do this. You have to like get yourself up to like talk about the Red Sox because it's just a waste of time. We've seen enough ball games. We know you get to late August and you got like a 15% chance of the playoffs. It's not going to happen, especially when the roster just doesn't change that much, or the type of team you have doesn't change that much, where you can't pitch and you do a bunch of stupid shit in the field over and over and over again. And now it's like, I know what this team is. We know what we have here, and I just want the playoffs to start now. Like, there's something about this month coming up here that I almost wish they didn't have to play. It's like, I've seen what I need to see. I know they're capable of representing the American League in the World Series. And that is not a crazy thing to say by any stretch of the imagination. Everything, I think I made up a word. Everything that T just said, imagination. Everything that T just said is exactly what winning teams do. You're winning one-run games. You're coming back late. You never really feel like you're out of it. Also, if you lose, you just assume you're going to win tomorrow. After the Orioles series, the first one, the 2-gamer, it's like, yeah, we're fine. We're going to be okay. They've gone 7-1 since then and easily could have, swept back-to-back 4-game series. So I just want them to get to the playoffs, get to that point where we know exactly who the opponent's going to be. I want to fly through this next month. I really do. Because the last 3 years, this has been a waste of time. This September, every time has been just a brutal time to get through. Now it's almost like I just don't want anything to go poorly. It's like, everybody stay exactly as you are, and let's just get to, even though it's September 30th. I don't love that the playoffs start in September. That's
when you put that tweet out, I was like, oh, damn, it's not October 1st. I was like, that's lame as fuck.
No, I know. I saw that. I'm like, it kind of takes a little bit of the sizzle out of the tweet, but let's just get to late September and then we go. But yeah, that's kind of what it feels like at this point. It's that they just have to, play the ball they're playing, get to the playoffs, see who they're hosting, and then go from there. I am curious to where you guys are at in this, because even putting that tweet out there, T, there's a lot of folks that I don't think agree with us that they'd be okay with the top wildcard spot and hosting a wildcard series. They're still in that let's get the division mode. And I'm not even saying you're wrong for let's get the division. I just think the build of this team is one that wants to keep going and knock a team out and then go to the next team and knock them out and not be off for 6 days. I don't think that would benefit them.
I think there's two sides of it. I think some of it you look at, and it's going to depend on how competitive you want to be the last week or two of the season. Like, if you're pushing there and you're fighting for the division or the first wild card, how many bullets are you going to waste while trying to compete that could fuck up the wild card round or whatever it may be? If you get the division, you get the time off. But this is still such a young team that's never been there before. And like, I feel like giving you that kind of layoff might almost be a bad thing to a certain point, because they're all going to be sitting there thinking, like, what is this going to be? What's this new environment? If you go right into the wild card round, it's a couple days off and you just get hot. That brings you back to 2021, where it was like, damn, this team hit the fucking ground running day one of the postseason. Obviously a little bit of a different format here now. But yeah, I think that's the stuff that I'm going to kind of lock in on, and staying healthy. Like, you can't have a Zach Wheeler injury. You cannot lose someone like that over the next month. And if you do, it changes everything. And I'm not even going to say the names, but we know what the names are. And finding a way to keep those guys fresh should be priority number one, because right now, the Royals are your closest competition. The Guardians have gone underneath. The Rangers are what they are. 5.5 games between you and the Royals. It's the week. We always used to do the week math the last couple of years. How many weeks are left in the year and how many games do you trail by? Yes, yep. TC. That was the TC
line of contention.
I was trying to think who was the one who always brought that up. And right now for the Red Sox, it's like, all right, like the one team on the bubble's 5.5 back, and a month and 2 days from now, the playoffs start. It's the same way you look at the Blue Jays at 3.5, and it's still there. How possible? I think Fangraphs had it at 8.1% today to win the division. You got that 3-game series. Be in range. That's what I want. Just be in range. So you show up there and you handle business. I know you're 3-7 against them this year. And your schedule, we mentioned this all last episode, or maybe it was on Zolak and Bertrand. I think the Blue Jays have the 5th hardest schedule and the Red Sox are at 19. That all factors in too. But it's who's hot, who's cold. Like, you never know.
The Blue Jays did not play what I would call inspired baseball against the Twins. Like, they should have got swept realistically. Now, they showed obviously some resolve for the 2 wins, but I wasn't like, oh shit, the Blue Jays. And I haven't been that way all year. Maybe that's an incorrect way of thinking, but I don't know. I do fear. I like us against the Blue Jays. Like, I don't know. I haven't ruled out the division. It's just annoying that we haven't gained as much ground as I would have liked. Like, I think the shot was more like 2 weeks ago when it was 3 games, and then we let it slip to 5.
It's insane the way this has gone. Like, them getting to 3 games, I believe that's probably where they're at right now, right? Is it 3 games out? 3.5? Okay, 3.5. It took them like 2-3 weeks just to get back to 3 games back. And the Red Sox have been playing good ball. Like, they're not just losing a bunch of series. It's like, this is actually exactly the kind of momentum you'd want to be getting going towards October. But watching that Jays game after, I believe, I'm mixing the days up, but it was one where obviously the Red Sox beat the Orioles and then flip over, and I think the Twins are up 8-5. And it's been a lot of box score watching, but I haven't actually watched a lot of these Blue Jays games. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. It's the 6th inning. Let's see what this team's all about and if they're going to come back and win as I expected I would have watched in a box score. And it went the same way I would have thought it would have gone if I just followed on the game day, where it's like, they get a solo homer. Oh, it's 8-6. Okay, interesting. Up another home. Okay, 8-7. Oh, okay, go away. Okay, it's 9-8. Okay, the game's over. And they won. And I feel like they've just been doing a lot of that this season. But probably also playing from ahead and then just not giving up leads as well. So they're doing types of things that division winners do. But it's not a team, like, weirdly enough, I would rather the Red Sox host the wild card series. We have that moment at the end of September, start of October, with Crochet on the mound, with Bello on the mound, Yellen coming off. That's when he would probably go 7 shut, maybe give up 1 run, and have his first postseason moment with the Red Sox. And then you go on after hopefully winning the first 2 games in the wild card series against whoever comes here, preferably the Yankees, and feel like, oh, we're worried about the Blue Jays? We're worried about going to Toronto and losing a division series there? Obviously not. Like, there's no scenario there that really concerns me, especially with the Astros too and how they're going to factor in here. not super worried about Houston. There's really not a lot of teams to worry about. The Mariners were super hot right after the deadline, kind of cooled off and probably been 500 in the last couple weeks since then. So, dude, the American League's wide open, and I'd rather, like Jared's mentioned before, selfishly us get live shows and get those Fenway moments. Even people listening now that are probably just thinking like, oh my God, having that back, having those moments at Fenway Park back is what we dream of. Like, I'd rather have more of those. Of course, you run the risk that your season ends that way. I get it, but I would rather have that and be excited than going into the DS.
We have baseball to care about in September again, which we haven't had in a long time.
Yeah.
Because even in recent years, it's not like that we were out of it, but it was like, all right, we're going to scratch and claw for a team that we know has obvious holes. And I don't think this is a flawless team. I think my mind forever has been poisoned by how dominant the 18 team was, where I now am like, oh, well, that's a World Series winner. They were so dominant. That team had like horrifying bullpen issues that didn't get fixed until game 2 against the Yankees. And then they rode that momentum. But yeah, like there are flaws here. The Astros scare me a little bit more just because they got Jordan back just now.
Yeah, and he obviously hits a homer in this first game back, so it's like,
that's just
okay.
what he does. You know,
And they got that 1-2. They got a real 1-2 punch with Hunter Brown and Framber Valdez.
No, they have the pieces that playoff teams
right?
have.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's where
Houston's going to be Houston. I don't want to downgrade Houston. They're always going to be a team to be worried about. It's a different Houston, but yeah.
But it's like you don't have to beat every team in the American League. Just like our record against the top NL teams isn't great. You don't have to play all of them. You know what I mean? You're only going to play one if you get that far. And who knows what they look like. To T's point, Zach Wheeler is not playing anymore. And that really sucks because that's a horrifying injury that I don't wish on anyone. But I feel like I said this a lot when the Celtics won last year. Not every champion is first all time. You know what I mean? Like they get ranked amongst the champions. Some champions, like when the fucking Cardinals won with 83 wins in the regular, or 86, whatever the fuck it was. Like sometimes not the best team of all time wins the World Series. That's just how it happens. So yeah, I'll gladly take a banner that it was like, I was thinking about it the other day. If this team were to go on and win the World Series, which I'm rooting for, we would all put them 5th out of 5 of the teams.
I don't think it would be a question.
Immediately we'd put them 5th, and people would be like, oh, well, Roman Anthony 10 years from now when he's a Hall of Famer, they'd be like, well, Roman Anthony was there. Yeah, he's a rookie. Like he's tearing the cover off the ball, but he's not the Roman Anthony he's going to become. Like this would immediately be 5 out of 5. And I welcome it with open arms, fellas. Go do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to, however people look at it, because this is the time to start looking at it. This isn't getting ahead of anything and just assuming they're going to make the playoffs. I mean, it's a 96% chance to make the playoffs. Like you got to feel pretty good about the chances of them getting there. That's not jinxing anything. I also knocked on wood. But this is the type of time, like, right, we're almost at September. It's Labor Day's coming up here. You got 9 series left the rest of the season. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be able to do this again. Like, it's just nice to be able to have these conversations and know that hoodie weather's coming up. Those nights at Fenway, the sun's going down earlier and the games matter. And it's not them trying to do some random ass, anniversary of the 04 team.
No, but I remember like Section 10 night, we'd even watch the game and it didn't really matter. Like,
it was a great game, by the way. I was like,
Tyler O'Neill's hitting bombs like every time I looked up at the TV.
I'll never forget 2012 having the 8-year anniversary of the 04 team. And I'm like, Francona's going around in a duck boat. And I remember looking at my dad thinking like, isn't this embarrassing? Like, this is just, and obviously coming off the chicken and beer year and, that collapse in September. So of course anything's possible, but it's just nice to be able to have these conversations now and try to pick a side. Like, all right, what would you prefer? Like, would you rather be hosting a wild card series if they win the division? Realistically, they're probably the 1 seed if they win the division. So you'd be hosting the 4-5 matchup. Who would that then be? It's way too early to guess who that would be, but it could be the Blue Jays, could be the Yankees, could be the Astros, coming here in a division series. So either way, I just want Fenway games. Like, we're not asking for too much with that. You want games at Fenway where they finally have proven that they're good. Great quote by Cora, by the way. I love that quote of like just straight up saying they sucked for the last 3 years at Fenway Park, but Fenway Park didn't suck. And it's like, that is a nice little hat tip to the fans. especially, and I'm not saying anything negative towards Corey here, but there have been some times where he's like, hey, we're going to need people to get going to Fenway here. And it's like, bro, you get going, we get going. Like, this isn't like a hard,
Corey pushes buttons, dude. Every year he says this is the loudest Fenway's ever been, like, yada, yada.
But it isn't like a hard calculation where it's like the Sox are good, like Fenway's buzzing. That's basically the easiest 1 + 1 is 2 of all time. But it's still nice for him to acknowledge that, yeah, it has been tough. And this stretch has been tough. And there's other fan bases that look at us as like, oh, poor you guy. It's been 4 years since he makes. But, well, whatever. It's different here. Like, we're not used to going this long and not making the playoffs, especially now when we put as much time as we put into this and the people that listen to this show put into this. Like, this matters more here than it does in other places. Sorry, that's just kind of how it is. So you want to get paid off with these months, these weeks mattering. And it's just it's a joy that we've actually gotten to this point.
That was one of the coolest things I thought about what TC put out, and it was the NESN ratings being up 46% for the year. Last Friday's 1-0 win over the Yankees was the highest rated game on NESN since 2022's home opener weekend. And that spoke to me so much because we saw how Fenway came alive in 2021. No one gave a fuck about that team really until the playoffs. That's just, I'm not saying people who listen to this podcast, but radio, all the other places were trying to tell you not to watch them. And then all of a sudden everyone's like, this is the loudest Fenway's ever been. And, 2018 wasn't this loud, yada, yada. So I think to me, like, you see when the Red Sox not only invest in their product and you're over the luxury tax, but the team's performing and showing that October is very real, the fans will come. The fans will always come to Fenway when it's rocking the way it needs to. And you mentioning the Tigers earlier, Steve, I think people have kind of just penciled them in for so long, as you should as a playoff team. Their rotation is nothing to fear. Like, Skubal, nasty, arguably the best pitcher in the game. After that, Casey Mize, fallen off the face of the earth. Jack Flaherty has sucked this year. Nowhere close to the guy he was a year ago. Chris Paddock might be starting a playoff game for them. Maybe Reese Olson makes it back for the playoffs. I know he's coming back from that shoulder strain. But, like, even the Tigers, who had the best record in the AL for a majority of the year, now right with the Blue Jays, like, they've had injuries that have taken them down a notch in a pretty significant way. It's going to just be who gets hot at the right time, and that's what the MLB playoffs are. That's why a lot of these teams just find a way to get in and see what happens.
It's a 500 team since the break, the Tigers. Not going to be worried about that. I'm not too
caught up on slotting because I don't want to sound like a Braves fan. And they, no matter what I've seen the Braves lose every playoff format of my lifetime.
There's a playoff format we're losing.
And they find
especially
a way to
our entire life, right? Like, we've seen every format, at least in whatever, the wild card era. And it's like, we got losses coming.
That's what they do. They hit October, a whole team turns into Aaron Judge immediately. It doesn't matter. Bobby Cox, doesn't matter who's calling balls and strikes for them. They can have 5 aces. Like, we are simply not going to win the World Series. It's just not what we do. So I don't want to complain too much. Like, let's just get in. And I'm realizing now I really need to go on like a 30-day like diet and exercise, because playoff baseball with a team with even a little expectation, not good for the heart. Not good for the heart.
No.
I'm ready to die.
No. Flip that. I don't know where that came from.
I do. I just think it's going to be the end. I think I will die during this playoff run.
Oh, true. Okay, ready to die from what's going to go on. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you were just like letting us know. Yep, this is it.
No.
I'm ready to go. That'll do it.
On the edge.
Yeah, I mean, it's even just thinking back to 2021. It's funny because I think we and a lot of people that probably listen to this program think about the versions of themselves they were when the Red Sox were at a certain peak and were buzzing at a certain time. And that's the first thing that's come to mind is like 2021. And you're totally right, T. Like, it wasn't, I think some people look back on it as like, oh, what a year. Definitely not. That was actually
the
a grind and a half.
Brutal.
Oh, it was awful. I remember, I think Xander got COVID and then they like fell out of first. Everything went basically as bad as it could in the second half. And then you find a way to, sweep the Nats in that last series. But it's just nice to be at the point now where it's like, right, we get to experience a new version of all of us together with this team playing at the level that they're playing at and getting those memories and those experiences, which you're never guaranteed. Even looking back at 18, if I'm going to nitpick a little bit, they were too good, man. Like, they didn't win any of those series at Fenway. So, like, we wanted those moments and to do, like, live shows outside the park and to maybe go see them clinch. And they're like, nope, we're just going to win every series before it goes, 5 or goes 7. We're not even going to get to that point. So I don't fully disagree, Coley. It's be thankful if they get in and then, they can do anything at that point. But to that point as well, it's I'm not worried about anyone to a level that I normally would be on a different year in the American League. There's not like one team that when you see the bracket, you're like, let's avoid those guys. Really don't want to get them. So that would then lend itself better to get in and anything can happen. And the, results the last 3 years in this playoff format, half the teams that made it to the World Series were wildcard teams. Half of them were division winners. It's like it doesn't favor one side or the other. So get into the dance and see what happens.
It just only hurts the Braves.
That's it. Yeah, it says that in the rules, too. It's like the Braves will not do well in this format.
It's my favorite part of them calling up Tolle as a starter. It's an aggressive move that tells me that they're like, hey, if this works, this could be like the defining moment of our run here. Like, it's happening for this last month. We were talking before the show, they still haven't figured out how, like, he's not on the 40. Like, someone is going bye-bye in some way or another.
Marcelo to the 60 day would be my guess, but who knows?
Right. Because I'm sure they're doing the math we were doing where it was like, we can do that, but the second the season ends, there is no 60 day and we're going to have 50 people on the 40. So like,
it would be 9 guys who need to come off the 60-day IL at that point.
It's crazy. And yeah, you're talking about injuries for other teams. I look at our 40 right now, and it's so many injured players, so many. Like it's been an insane season. We started off with expectations. After the Bregman signing, those expectations were sky high. Rafael Devers doesn't get a hit for 2 weeks to start the season.
People will tell you he didn't have a hit until May 1st. That's how people remember.
They'll say they traded him because when they traded him, he was hitting 100. Like that's how that's going to age.
Just a long 4-game series. It was just a really rough couple days. It's like the Casas thing. People think back to Casas. Dude played like 24 games or whatever it was. And like people like, he was horrendous for years. He sucked for a long time in Boston. It was like,
well, at least with him, it didn't help that he didn't play last year either. So that's where it just
been a lot of time.
A
lot of time.
But the lows were so low, and the high, like I still, as much as I believe in the team, it's like I've watched this whole fucking season. They've been so like scalding hot or freezing cold that it's just like, all right, like to your point, let's just get to October. Like I would like to skip September. I think everyone in the American League would be fine with the playoffs seeding as they are right now.
What's going to happen in the American League in the next month that's going to like shock anyone? It's going to be kind of like this. I bet the standings look kind of like this by the time we get to the playoffs. Like I don't think there's going to be a lot of
West and the AL East competing to see who's going to pull out the division. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the MVP race, quote unquote,
that matters. That
how many dingers can Cal Raleigh hit? Is what people are watching.
Yeah.
So basically. It's I don't know. It's a great month for some hymns, right, T?
It is the best month for hymns, especially someone like me who is lacking in the hair department until I started using hymns.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm going to take that as you guys noticed that my hair had started thinning.
It looks great.
I
never thought it looked bad.
I went to a Spanish barbershop for the first time the other day. It was an experience. I really enjoyed it. I felt loved. I felt cared for. He ripped and waxed stuff on my face, put a lot of gel in my hair, a very weird amount of gel. But after that, we were good to go. But back to hymns, the important stuff. No one plans for hair loss. I certainly didn't. But through hymns, you can take the next step with confidence. Access treatments made with clinically proven ingredients like finasteride and minoxidil to stop hair loss and regrow hair in 3 to 6 months. No waiting rooms, no hoops, just ingredients with a track record of results. Hims offers convenient access to a range of prescription hair loss treatments with ingredients that work, including chews, oral medication, serums, sprays. Doctor-trusted, clinically proven ingredients like finasteride and minoxidil can stop hair loss and regrow hair in as little as 3 to 6 months. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hims brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatments that put your goals first. No hidden fees, no surprise costs, just real personalized care on your schedule. Think of Hims as your digital front door that gets you back to your old self with simple 100% online access to trusted treatments for health concerns all in one place. For simple online access to personalized and affordable care for hair loss, ED, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/section10. That's hims.com/section10 for your free online visit. hims.com/section10. Make sure you go and check it out.
You know what?
Whoa!
Unbelievable timing.
That was incredible.
I'm speechless.
Sox
Could
win
not have
3-2.
been better.
The Clark's Ketchup Series MVP brought to you by Clark's Ketchup. Drizzle that ketchup. I don't know what happened to my fucking internet. It's still out.
Hotspot?
I'm on my hotspot.
Damn. You didn't
Yeah.
just go take a big old poop, Jared?
No, my internet completely flipped.
Damn,
It's-
whole thing got flipped.
Been there.
Whole thing got flipped.
You did time that perfectly. That actually freaked me out a little bit. It was
Wow, what happened?
right when T finished the hymns read.
Really?
Yeah.
We did like 20 minutes of like legit baseball talk, like standings, all these different conversations about the playoffs. We were like, you know what? Let's just do the read here, and then boom.
Okay, boom. Do the read, boom.
Hmm.
Well. It's a 4-game series. It's a 4-game sweep of the Baltimore Orioles. So when you have a 4-game series like that, you probably look at the roster, you're like, man, probably a lot of key contributors in a 4-game sweep. That's when the starters come into play. I mean, you had Roman Anthony playing in all 4 games. Say Don played in all 4 games. David Hamilton got into 3 of these things. TS10 played in all 4. Duran played in 3. Rob Refsnyder hit a home run today. Connor Wong played in 2 of these games. Masataka Yoshida was in 3 of these games. Breggy was in all 4. Romy contributed in 2 of these games. Tubby McButterpants got into 3 of these games. Who's this Garcia? Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see Garcia, I'm like, who the
It is a
fuck
little
is this?
I've had the same reaction every time. Like, when did they call Garcia? Jay Garcia?
Yeah, who the fuck is Jay Garcia? I know the password. I know Yo Stinson.
Who the fuck's this guy?
It literally says Jay Garcia, so it's like it's not the password and it's not Yo
Unfamiliar.
Stinson.
No,
not
no.
identifiable.
That's not
at all.
him at all. Nope.
No. Did have his first big league hit today, though.
Who is Garcia?
Who is
the
Jay
fuck?
Garcia? Carlos
I watched this team
Narvaez.
inside
John
out.
Garcia? When did he get a hit?
Yeah. Carlos Narvaez got into 2 games, and Nate Eaton also appeared in 1 game, got 4 plate appearances. So much to discuss. Steven, who are you voting for Clark's Ketchup Season?
Yes, packet to Jarren Duran for that homer in game 1. That was important. I know he hasn't had his favorite month ever, but that was big. He loves those little one-handed follow-throughs. Packet to Brayan Bello for just being an ace. He has pitched like an ace, and it has helped this team so much. But my MVP, he hit 188 in this series, which I bet you didn't expect because he had a huge series. Insanely impressive play by this guy, getting that out in the 9th inning. Snags it, throws behind the runner, right to Alex Bregman. That was a huge out after a leadoff double in the finale. Also, huge double play earlier in the game as well. Game-winning homer in Game 2, technically. I know it was 5-0, but that was the winning run. And shout out to whoever made that graphic. I think it was MLB Network. That story leads the majors in game-winning RBIs this year. Who the hell would have expected that back in late May? Mike Clark's Ketchup Series MVP is a guy who is absolutely obsessed with ketchup. It is Trevor Story.
Wow. TS10 with the pick.
Big series for him.
Not necessarily Crochet
It was.
after the game
It was.
called it the Trevor Story game.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a big series for TS10. TS10 out of everyone in this series. It's a 750 OPS. 750 OPS.
Yeah, the offensive numbers aren't going to jump out, but the eye test, again, this is kind of like his savant. Like, cold, but then if you're watching the games, I'm like, this guy's everywhere.
I mean, the timing of when he did good things was imperative. I don't view that.
It's not a crazy pick. It's not a crazy pick, but
other people will pick Story. I'm not going to be the only one to take Story.
He's on my board.
He's on my board mostly for his defense.
Yeah, well, he had a fuck up there too, so that's where it's just like his timing was
fuck
everything.
up, but many a great play.
Many non-fuck ups.
Yeah, he had some great plays, especially today. Today was kind of like the TS10 show. Like I thought for sure that. Well, I mean, we'll get to the votes, but I was like, TS10 might fucking steal a Ketchup here today just on his defense alone.
I'm telling you.
The McMahon.
He is a Ketchup addict, and I am still heavily weighing him. I think Roman Anthony deserves a ton of packets. He was unbelievable. He keeps flashing some unbelievable leather out and right, especially battling the sun. I think if he had been like right now, Willier still leads the league in defensive runs saved in right field. I think it would be Roman. I think he's 4th or 5th. Like he's right up there with him and Tatis. So Roman Anthony for sure, high up on my list. Dave Hamilton, welcome back. We don't know who that other guy was first couple of months of the season. That guy stunk. You are the guy from last year. We appreciate you returning home where you rightfully belong. Duran and Rafaela, as royally as they fucked up that one play, they both had essentially walk-offs or game-winning home runs in this series. So it's because they both did that, I can't like pick one over the other, which is why I'm going to Aroldis Chapman. The margins in this series were so slim. Knowing that the 9th inning was over before it even started for the Orioles was such an advantage for the Red Sox making these 8-inning games. And really, you could just go the whole bullpen. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give it to Aroldis Chapman.
It's a good pick. Jake, who you got?
So many people deserve consideration for both packets and full bottles of ketchup. I just can't watch a 21-year-old go out there and hit 2 leadoff home runs in the same series and not give him ketchup. So I'm going Roman Anthony.
Love the logic.
He's got 10 days to get that whole top 3 and get Bobby Doerr the fuck off that list forever.
It's 1 for Roman, 1 for Chapman, 1 for TS10. T-Dog.
Yeah, packet-wise, I think you guys nailed it. I'm going to give one to Rob Refsnyder. Coming straight off the IL, immediately going deep off a lefty. It's like, or had a single in his first at bat, but a guy who said he didn't need a rehab assignment just goes to show you, just give the old man a breather and he's going to come back and swing it. I'll give one to Romy Gonzalez, who had the game-winning hit today. Also got robbed of a homer. Garrett Whitlock, Justin Wilson, I'll pass some to them as well. You guys, Coley showing the love to Chapman, obviously very deserved. But I'm going to go with Roman Anthony, and I'm not going to lie, when I was listening and watching the game today as I was avoiding traffic, it felt like there was so much going towards Trevor Story because of all those moments, and that double play with Garrett Crochet on the ropes, that was the game right there. It was one of the better plays he's ever made in a Red Sox uniform. But when you do kind of dive in and you see the 2 0 for 4s, and you look at Roman Anthony, even starting the rally today in the 9th inning, we can talk about the leadoff homers and all that. 3 2-hit games, a nice play in right field, but starting that rally in the 9th inning with another walk, I think that's been such an important part of this team. He's been a ridiculous hitter in that leadoff spot. Even going back to now his debut, he's 13th in baseball in F4. Roman still hasn't got his catch-up yet. I think this should be the first time.
Okay. So that is 2 votes, Roman Anthony. 1 vote Aroldis Chapman, 1 vote TS10. For me, I like the Chapman vote. I like the Chapman vote a lot. The 2 saves. I mean, it would be crazy if Zach Kelly was the only reliever to ever get catch-up in a season where Aroldis Chapman went over a month without giving up a hit, and he's given up 1 run in the last 3 months, and it's like, where the
only
fuck
2
is
Chapman votes all season. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Damn.
Including mine just now?
Yeah, that's the second.
Wow. Roman Anthony had 7 hits in this series. The next closest player had 4. He almost doubled up the next best guy. Mind you, most of them were singles, but he did have the 2 homers, which, again, party starters, leadoff home runs, making history, was Roman Anthony. He led the team in total bases with 13. TS10 was second with 9. Seidon also had 9. That home run by Seidon, I don't know how no one has thrown him a packet yet for that home run.
Oh, I thought Steve mentioned it.
Steve did.
I
I'm
thought
sorry,
it was
Steve.
him and Durant.
Hey,
I tied
Steve,
them.
I'm fucking sorry, man. All right?
But you shouldn't be, because I think Tolle Mick said it. I don't even think it was me.
You know what, Coley? Good point by you to give him a packet. That's crazy to not give him even a packet.
He started doing the celebration rounding first. He held it the whole way around the bases. It was unbelievable.
It's incredible.
It's spread too. Roman does it now when he homers.
I know.
Yeah.
Roman kind of sneaks it in there. Like, Seidon's like, I'm doing ice in the veins. Roman's like, I'm doing ice in the veins.
Yeah.
It's
I have it too.
Roman also scored the most runs of any player in this series.
He's good.
He's good.
He hit 467 with a 1367 OPS in this series. Like, if we're not counting Rob Refsnyder from today, like if we're talking players who played multiple games, Roman Anthony led the way. So I would be remiss if I did not vote for Roman Anthony. That is 3 votes Roman, 1 vote Chappie, 1 vote TS10. So to the panel, we shuffle. I still don't have internet. I don't know how that's possible. Jemai Webster. Another tough one, but I'm going Roman.
Oof. He's almost over.
Dominated Camden in his first introduction, but want to give an honorable mention to the pen and namely Steven Matz today, securing the incredibly difficult 4-game sweep. Okay. OB. We know he's somewhere right now talking Sox. But is he voting the way that everyone else is voting? OB gives a big packet to TS10.
Deserved.
Because he's voting for Roman, who had 7 hits and 2 bombs. I'll take him. That's 5 votes for Roman. I fucking forgot to do Hogdale. So I'll throw him in right now. You don't have to go first. He can go whenever the fuck he wants. Actually, I don't even know if I can play Hogdale because I'm on my fucking hotspot.
What's up, guys? Fucking big fucking series.
We are feeling tremendous, dude. 4-game shit fuck sweep.
Steve, you nailed it.
Orioles in their house, man. The Sox are riding high. We are drizzling. There's ketchup literally everywhere. It is raining from the skies. There's so much ketchup. And there are some very well-deserved packets to give out. First and foremost, giving the nod to Roman Anthony, hitting leadoff bombs, making defensive plays, drawing walks, doing everything, man. I mean, dude, Roman Anthony. I mean, there's not enough praise can go around to him. Not getting my ketchup vote this week, though, because the competition was extremely, extremely stiff. Second packet, it's going to Seidon Rafaela, who saved our asses from one of the worst, most infuriating games of the season, man. Like, dude, the game where he hit the home run in game 3. I mean, obviously, part of it was rough because of his own defensive miscues, but dude, he dug himself out of his own hole. He won us that game. Gotta give him credit. So Seidon is getting my ketchup packet. Rare third packet real quick as well. The pitching was tremendous in this series, everyone. There's not one single performance I want to point out, but Andrew Bailey does deserve credit. Andrew Bailey hurt, like there were fraud allegations on him the entire first half of the season. He beat them. Like the bullpen ERA, I believe, is still the best in the American League. And the rotation has genuinely put the team on its back at points. So I want to give quick credit to Andrew Bailey. But in terms of my Clark's Ketchup Series MVP vote this week, for me, it's got to be Trevor Story, man. Wow. Whenever Trevor Story makes an impact in a game for the Red Sox, it's always the play of the game. It's always the moment that swings the momentum of that game. Dude, this game today, game 4, that you just don't win if he's not there. He does it with the glove as well, with the bat. He does it all. He racks up Ketchup votes, and he deserves every single one of them. They are not given out of like a sense of, oh, someone has to get it. He's getting these votes because he has earned every one of them. So my Clark Ketchup Series MVP vote, it goes to Trevor Story.
Okay. Thank you, Hogdale. That's 2 votes for TS10, 1 for Chappie, 5 for Roman. Next up, TC, who I got to do on Unobstructed Views with this week. Roman Anthony.
Happy 30th for TC.
Yeah, he's throwing out the first pitch tonight.
First time ever, which is crazy.
Crazy.
He's got screwed.
Crazy. Crazy.
We have more first pitches than TC. That's a little crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Then I believe the audio submission from Will Fleming includes Will Middlebrooks and Lou Merlone. Here we go.
What a motherfucking road trip. The Red Sox come to Baltimore and New York. They take 7 of 8. We are rolling.
Wait. Where's the music?
Yeah, you know what? Just play the fucking song. All right, we stole your bit a little bit. Couldn't help it. I mean, really, in a lot of ways, the best motherfucking road trip in Red Sox history. This is the first time they've ever won 7 on a trip of less than 9. But more than that, they go through the AL East. I think in a lot of ways, they lock up the postseason this week. There's time to go, but this was fucking awesome. Brooksy, every night seemed a little tight, but they found a way to do it. What a fun trip.
Yeah, that was it. You kind of got contributions all over the place from your young players. Ref Snyder coming back here in the last game in Baltimore, and he looked like he had missed a beat. Roman went off. Trevor had a great series. You did a whole thing here in Baltimore without Bregman really doing much at all. He played some good defense, but offensively, he didn't do a lot.
It is a drizzle fest. It's a tough catch-up. It wasn't War Pig today, Lou, but that's been the story of this thing. They don't need the best from everybody. They just get just enough.
Yeah, and that was the whole road trip. It was, so they had 5.
Ah, fuck. I fucking hate how this thing does that.
That was it. You kind of got contributions all over the place from your young players. Ref Snyder coming back here in the last game in Baltimore, and he looked like he had missed a beat. Roman went off. Trevor had a great series. You did a whole thing here in Baltimore without Bregman really doing much at all. He played some good defense, but offensively, he didn't do a lot.
It is a drizzle fest. It's a tough catch-up. It wasn't War Pig today, Lou, but that's been the story of this thing. They don't need the best from everybody. They just get just enough.
Yeah, and that was the whole road trip. It was, so they had 5 like close games, 4 one-run games. So you went 7-1, but you could have coughed up a couple easily. And I feel like April, May, this same trip is 4-4. You know, at some point you cough them up. Or you don't score in the 8th. You don't score in the 9th. Rafael isn't at home. Or like you go 4-4 on this trip we just had somehow. And instead, right now you're going 7-1 because you're rolling.
Well, and I think, you know, the most important thing, by the way, play it again, Jake. The most important thing about this whole deal is that it's not only Crochet anymore. The Ketchup's going to be, I think, a little tricky. I think it's probably more hitters this time than pitchers. But Bello is a fucking animal right now. We've said it now 2 Ketchups in a row. He dominated the Yankees. He was excellent again. And fellas, I just think as you talk about getting closer to the playoffs, what Bello's doing is just about the most important thing happening right now.
Well, it's not just Crochet, right? You trust these other guys. Bello's numbers have been, I was looking at the last calendar year. His ERA is 5th in all of baseball. This isn't just a small sample size anymore. This is who he has become.
Lou, Red Sox play great defense. Isn't it fun to see somebody else fuck it up consistently on the bases?
Wow, is that horse shit base running? I mean, Jackson Holiday. I get the whole contact play. You know when he got doubled off? Like, you got to freeze on a line drive. He got a high five from his manager afterwards, and then Kowser, Dylan Carlson, rather, going in front of Story. Like, it is so beautiful to watch other teams just suck fundamentally, you know, because we saw like in April, May, But now this is nice.
And it's also beautiful to have the best closer in the game. That's what Chapman is. He is an absolute animal. They didn't need him today. They weren't going to use him, and they get a win anyway. All right, so it's catch-up time. I think maybe for me anyway, the end of this game might have tilted the scales because I thought it was close. But, Will, I will start with you.
Well, several guys had good series. Trevor Story was just 3 for 16, but he had some amazing defensive plays that helped him, but he's not my guy. It's Roman Anthony. He was 7 for 15, 2 leadoff homers, 2 hits in his first at-bats today. Kid just setting the tone. He was phenomenal this series. He's getting the catch-up.
Yeah, I mean, Story's like in the middle of everything. I think 20-1 when he hits a homer. Ref Schneider, like out of bed. Like, I don't know, he's like hungover. He's just rolls out and they're like, Rob, there's a lefty pitch. And he's like, huh, what? What? Oh, boom, like homer, single. Like, it doesn't, like, the guy's an absolute machine.
We had Ref Snyder post-game interview, and he told us, yeah, this was a good rehab game.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been drinking all week.
They're automatic. They're fantastic. I'm with you. Roman Anthony's my MVP. He just keeps doing it. Like, he's making the PR department work overtime. Because every time he gets a hit, every time he gets a RBI, homer, like, there's a new freaking something on my phone about something that he's done. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, he is. Packet to the password, his first major league hit. Whitlock, Chapman, both unbelievable. Story, obviously, in the middle of everything. Duran, I mean, I thought if Jaron played today and had a big game, he had a chance. But this thing's obvious and easy. It's not just this series. They've been about the best team in baseball since this kid came up. It took him 10 days. He's a almost top 5, maybe top 10 player in the sport. Without question, the Clark's Ketchup Series MVP is Roman motherfucking Anthony.
First one?
First one ever for Roman Anthony. Nothing like the first.
Remember where you were. This will be a trivia question someday. What team did Roman Anthony get his first Clark's Ketchup Series MVP against? It was a 4-game sweep of the Baltimore Orioles in late August of 2025. Wow, what a historic moment that we were all here
for. The guy who hates ketchup.
Yeah. Hates it. Steve,
won't stop getting asked about it.
Yeah, I think this is worth playing. My buddy Alex, MLB Fits on Instagram, good account. He interviewed Roman and asked him about the ketchup thing. Man. MLB Fits? Yeah.
Yeah. And he's your buddy?
That's the shout out. Yeah, MLB.Fits. Yeah, I'm in a fantasy league with him. Good kid.
Why are you feeling so strongly about being anti-ketchup?
I was asked this at spring training. Yeah, and ketchup should be exterminated off the face of the earth. I guess ketchup's a big thing, in Boston, but I'm not a ketchup fan. I never have been. Just never was a fan of it and said it in an interview, and then they put it on the board at Petco. And I think that was when it kind of became like a big thing that I hate ketchup, so just not a fan.
Why?
I guess it's a big thing in Boston. I don't know.
It's so funny that he's like, I have no idea what's going on.
No. Big thing in Boston's very funny. It's like, well, it's specifically this show, but we can call that Boston.
Yeah.
Well, it is bigger than the show. Like you said, the MLB account tweets drizzle it. Like it is.
Yeah.
It's gotten to a point that we forget how preposterous it is that we name the most impactful player from the series the ketchup winner. And it's like we have Lou and Will being like, now he gets some ketchup packets. Like he definitely gets some.
Like the 8th and 9th inning again today was them trying to figure out who they were voting for.
And dude, to the point where on that tweet by MLB, the comments aren't really like Reginald anymore. Like they're not confused. They're just like, oh, that's the Sox Section 10 thing, right? Yeah, ketchup. Yeah, they do ketchup.
Yeah, it's the MVP of the series. Like whoever performs the best for the Red Sox, they get the ketchup. Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Obviously. Yes, I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, you dumbass. That's ketchup. What do you mean?
You fucking retired, pal? It's fucking ketchup.
It's a big thing in Boston. It's so funny. As if like ketchup was like born in Boston.
Yeah, we invented ravenous about their ketchup. They did not like my comments.
No. It's like
it's only missed up.
You know somebody that sent him that clip or he just saw it. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I didn't get the chance to talk to Roman that Friday that I was gonna go talk to him, I didn't end up making it to Fenway, but we'll be there today.
Let's ask him tonight. Yeah.
We'll ask him today.
Yeah, because he doubled down. He had a chance to be like, I love it now, and he didn't. So now we have to.
Yeah, he's like, fuck
Tolle's
that
gonna be
Ketchup.
traumatized. First day in the big leagues, and you guys just show up and beat the fuck out of Roman Anthony.
Yeah.
Like, this is what y'all do around here?
Yeah. Hold him the
verbal
fuck
meme.
down.
Jared, David Ortiz, Roman Anthony, Tanyan starts, and you're just beating the fucking shit out of him.
No, I just want to talk.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to kill him. I just want to talk to him.
Come here a minute. Hey,
Yeah,
fucking come here.
Come down the tunnel with me real quick.
Hey, over here, bud.
Yeah.
Just want to talk. Hey,
Just want to talk. Yeah.
just want to talk business.
You know what I want to really talk about, though?
Ethos?
Yes, it's exactly what I want to talk about, Steve. And I'm glad that you brought it up because now it's like, I know you also want to talk about ethos as well.
100%, Jerry. A lot of us know that we need life insurance to protect our family's financial future if anything happens to us. And one of the biggest excuses for putting it off might be that you think, listening right now, that you think it's too expensive.
You look like you like
But
pudding.
with Ethos, you can get affordable life insurance easily online. You know that, Jared, right? That's not news to you.
No, I've had known that, yeah.
The traditional life insurance process is complicated, but Ethos has made it easy and fast. Life insurance is more affordable than you think. With Ethos, you can get a free quote and customize a rate that fits your budget. You can get up to $3 million in coverage. Some policies as low as $2 a day, billed monthly. And yes, that's a beautiful thing. Lock in your rate today since premiums can go up as you age. Ethos makes it fast and easy to protect your family's future in minutes, not months. No medical exam required. You just answer a few health questions 100% online. Get a quote in as little as 10 minutes. You can get same-day coverage without ever leaving your house. 3 million families, that's a lot of families, have completed their applications and trusted Ethos to help find the right coverage. Protect your family with life insurance from Ethos. Get your free quote today at ethos.com/section10. That is ethos.com/section10.
T, what's the jingle?
Ethos.
That's it. That's the whole thing. Nobody has a slogan afterwards. It's just like the name. Yeah, it's just like a McDonald's. McDonald's.
It's the head-on way to go. But do you guys remember those commercials?
The what?
These are big in like the early 2000s, mid 2000s. It was like headache relief, and the commercial just came on. I swear to Christ, this is all it was. The commercial came on. There was no you knew nothing, and they just went head on, apply directly to the forehead, head on, apply directly to the forehead for like 30 straight seconds. That's all they said. And they were just showing people rubbing shit on their head. There's no way it worked. There's absolutely no way.
No. That's like
effective, though. You still remember it, and this was a while ago.
Big time effective.
Hell yeah, brother. Shout them out. See if
you
they
want to take
want
this
to sponsor
outside,
the
pal?
pod. Are you talking to me, fucking mustache man?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, are you talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I don't know if you're talking to me, though, because if you're talking to me, I don't like your tone.
There's no way you're talking to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
with
say.
With
to
how much
you.
bass in your voice.
Yeah. I think you're looking at
me. Are you
the wrong
wearing
way.
shoulder pads with that thing?
It looks like I am, right?
It does look like he's just missing the helmet. He's gonna go out there and play some fuck.
No, I'm just a wide motherfucker. I'm very
he's just got
I'd rub
full
those
pads
shoulders.
on.
I'm very horizontally built, you know?
Oh yeah. Definitely not vertically.
Whoa!
Can't happen.
Whoa!
Can't happen.
Wait. Who did you just suspend, Jared? Declare it.
Tolle Mick.
That is the first main suspension.
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
It's
Yeah, it
Tolle
is.
Mick. It's not Coley.
It's Tolle Mick.
Fuck off.
Tolle Mick
That counts as cook. Come on.
That's Tolle Mick. Says it right there.
All right, it's
It's
the
right
first
there.
main suspension for Tolle Mick.
First ever suspension. It sounds like Steve's been waiting to bang me on that main suspension.
It's just Coley does not do suspendable things. So that little back and forth, I'm like, he might get tossed here with the height.
Tolle Mick is an asshole.
Yeah, Tolle makes a dick.
Have to be.
Yeah.
You think I made it through the minors being a good guy?
Right.
No.
Yeah, look at that.
I am like the Wario version of my normal Mario self.
Yeah. It took me way too long to realize it was Tolle going at him. I got to be honest.
When I go to Stop and Shop, I can cross off everything that's on my list.
Tactical move incoming!
Stop and Shop. Look ahead. Stop and Shop.
Fuck yeah.
Look ahead. Red Sox win, leave them dead. Red Sox win, I'm seeing red. Stop and Shop, we look ahead. Red Sox win, leave them dead. Red Sox win, I'm seeing red. Stop and Shop, we look ahead.
Fuck yeah.
What's better than having to Stop and Shop, getting it done for all of you?
Stop and Shop, look ahead, brought to you by Stop and Shop. Head on down to Stop and Shop right now. Get yourself some tangerines. You buy at least 5 pounds of tangerines. Something 10% off. I don't know.
That's what it says in the copy.
Only at Stop and Shop. Promo code section 10. Yeah. Tonight's the night. It's gonna be Payton Tolle, which, by the way, is such a strong name.
Oof.
It
looks
really
like a Payton
is.
too.
Yeah,
80 grade.
it's like Payton Tolle is like, he's a motherfucker, you know?
It's like Roman Anthony. It just feels like it's supposed to be an important name.
Yeah, I agree. Payton Tolle, like, he's a frontline guy. Jamarcus Bananas, like that guy, he's not a guy that I trust in the 8th inning or the 9th inning.
I mean, look at the results. He's been trash.
Yeah. And the crazy part is, like, he's Irish. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cousin of Johnny Bananas.
Well, the family was a big Jamarcus
Famous
Russell
Irishman.
fan, and that's why they made him Jamarcus.
Johnny Bananas is not Irish?
I have no idea, honestly. It just doesn't seem it.
Okay, well, that's very presumptuous of you.
I have Irish heritage.
I'm sorry?
I'm half Irish.
Oh, yeah, you look like a leprechaun.
I'm taller than you.
No, you're not.
I am definitely taller than you.
You're not.
Anytime I stand next to you, it's quite clear I'm taller than you.
You're not. We just took a picture with someone at the station like 3 weeks ago. We're the same fucking height.
Let me go and check that. Continue on.
Go ahead, fucking leprechaun.
That means you're a leprechaun too, then.
You gonna toss him for that?
Yeah, bang me, leprechaun boy.
The
Do
look
something.
at the board is almost funnier than a full toss.
That felt like it was worthy.
The one time
Trying
he
to
raises-
laugh? The fuck was that?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Bang me, leprechaun boy.
Yeah, don't clip
Jared
that.
Parabris.
I lose immediately. It's over.
Oh yeah, fucking bang me, little leprechaun boy.
I didn't moan. All right. Why are we bringing that into the mix here?
Jared
Well, you
Parabris.
I don't think you played it at all last episode. We were due.
Yeah. Payton Tolle versus Paul Skeens. Dare I say the pitching matchup of the year? At least from our perspective, yeah. The best pitcher on planet Earth versus the best left-handed pitching prospect in baseball, making his
I
big
thought you were
league
gonna say
debut.
versus Paul Skeens because I agree.
Oh wow,
folks.
That'll be tonight, Friday. Dustin May got pushed so that he could go up against Johan Oviedo. And then Lucas Giolito versus Mitch Keller. Were you pro Mitch Keller, T? I feel like
no,
you weren't.
Very out on Mitch Keller. Did not move it for me. I think he's like a number 3, number 4 starter. I think he's a poor man's Brayan Bello.
What's it? Okay. Payton Tolle. These are his Worcester statistics. 1-3, a 3.62 ERA, a 117 whip, and a 14.3 strikeouts per 9. He's made 3 starts at AAA this year, and after a slight rough go in his first outing, his next 2 have been dominant. 10 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 14 strikeouts. The control is something that jumps out, as he only has 5 starts this year with more than 1 walk. He's made a total of 20 starts across 3 levels. His fastball grades out to be one of the best in the minor leagues. Payton Tolle. Here we go. Paul Skeens, 8-9, 2.07 ERA, 0.94 whip, and a 10.1 strikeouts per 9.
Jesus.
Yeah. His ERA has ballooned to 2.07 instead of 1.96. And his ERA plus is a measly 2.05 when it was 2.09 last year. His 2.07 ERA and 2.05 ERA plus lead all of baseball, and his 2.40 FIP and 0.5 home runs per 9 lead the National League. He has more starts with 3 hits or less, 11, than he does with 6 or more, 5. He has 11 starts with 3 hits or less, 11. Skeens has 16 starts in which he's allowed a run and 11 in which he is not. That's a crazy margin for 17 starts. The most impressive stat of the year is his complete game, 3 hit, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 9 strikeout loss. The 4-seam and sweeper are about as nasty as you can imagine, but his changeup really doesn't get enough love. He only throws it 10% of the time, mostly to lefties. Good luck to the Red Sox. 0.96 average, 123 slug, 45% whiff rate. Jesus Christ. Skeens is having a shit month. It's a 3.21 ERA over 5 starts in August. It's bad. He has allowed 3 home runs this month, which wouldn't normally be a lot, but he's only allowed 9 all year. The Pirates are 14-13 when he starts. And in the 14 wins, he's allowed a total of 6 runs. Yeah. Dustin May, 7-10, 4.79 ERA, 138 whip, 8.5 strikeouts per 9. He sucked against the Yankees, let's be honest. Only got 6 whiffs. 8 of the 14 balls were hard hit, including the 3 home runs. Only 1 home run was less than a 30 out of 30 short porch merchant home run. The Red Sox are 1-3 now when he starts. Yeah, not good. Johan Oviedo, 1-0, 3.60 ERA, 120 whip, 12.6 strikeouts per 9. The righty's only made 3 starts this year with a total of 10 innings. His first outing was rough and was pulled after an inning. The next 2 were fine. 9 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 home run, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts. Fastball sits 95, held hitters to a 1 for 12 with 5 Ks so far. Slider has had more success for hitters, 227 average, 409 slug. The Pirates are 2-1 in his starts. Then in the finale, it is Lucas Giolito, 9-2, 3.47 ERA, 122 whip, and a 7.5 strikeouts per 9. The month was quite odd with 2 excellent starts, 1 above average start, and 2 poor starts. Giolito will be pumped to be back at Fenway, as it is just his 3rd start there since the break. In his previous 2, 14 1/3 innings, 10 hits, 2 earned, 9 Ks, only 2 walks. August was the month of the slider for Giolito. He threw it a season high 27.6% of the time. Hitters went 5 for 31 against it, only 1 extra base hit being a double. The Red Sox are 15-6 when he starts. That's crazy. And 6-1 in his last 7. Those are great numbers. Mitch Keller, 6-12, 40-35 ERA, a 1.28 whip, and a 7.5 strikeouts per nine. Keller is nothing if not consistent. 4.21, 4.25, and 4.34 the past 3 seasons for the ERA. One of the most popular names thrown around before the deadline. He has had a really bad August. It's a 7.88 ERA, 5.37 FIP across just 24 innings and 5 starts in the month of August. He's managed just 1 quality start in this stretch, has 10 walks, giving up 5 and 6 runs to the Brewers and the Blue Jays. The 7 hits and 5 earned runs to the Rockies, that's bad. His main pitches, 4-seam, sweeper, sinker, all giving up an average over 350 and a slug over 515. The Pirates are 11-16 when he pitches and are somehow, God willing, 3-2 in August.
When I look ahead and you wind up dead, if you don't listen to what Steve says, even then you might still wind up dead. Caught in a tornado, get smoked by your neighbor shed. When I look ahead, when I look ahead, Billy's gummy bears, chew 'em with your mouth.
Weather look ahead, brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears.
Chew them with your mouth.
You chew them with your mouth. The Red Sox come back home after a damn good road trip. Love that Will Fleming note, by the way. I think most wins in a road trip that long. That's impressive. But they come back home, Jared, to rain.
My thing doesn't work.
Oh, right.
Of all the times.
The one time. Fuck.
Yep.
That's
the
great.
one
Don't have
time
internet.
I asked for the sound
Still don't have
effect. That
internet.
would happen. Damn it. Fuck.
Crap.
Friday. Crap.
Mm.
Game 1, 7:10 p.m. first pitch. It doesn't look awesome. Showers starting around noon and could be on and off until 10 p.m. I hate that extra just because this is going to be... Yeah, there we go. I don't know how you can do this, but not...
Because the rain is on my app, so that's through Bluetooth.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's
All right.
that's through
That makes sense.
Bluetooth,
You know
and
what?
this is
Hand
through
up.
the fucking soundboard.
I would have
Hand
never
up.
known.
Yeah.
I would have never known.
Mhm.
But yeah, this sucks. We'll be there tomorrow. It's Skeens, it's Tolle, it's doing a bunch of content, and they're just going to rain on us, which blows 66 degrees. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully this is, it just goes through before the game and isn't a problem, but I don't know if I can guarantee that at all. 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing towards the monster. Game 2, Saturday, 4:10 p.m. Eastern first pitch. Sunny, 73 degrees, 0.1% chance of rain. 11-mile-an-hour winds blowing towards the pesky pole. Should be a beautiful Saturday game. Game 3, Sunday, 1:35 p.m. Eastern first pitch. Mostly sunny, 73 degrees, 0.1% chance of rain. 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing in from right. So the only game that looks like it's got rain coming is Friday, which blows. Saturday and Sunday look really nice if you're going to America's most beloved ballpark. That is your weather look ahead, brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears. You chew them with your mouth.
So the game's getting canceled on Friday, you said?
I hope not. I am doing no guarantees for Friday. It just doesn't look awesome.
Are we going still, or
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
we're still
bro.
going?
We're going, dog. We have fun there, dude. Content at the park crushes.
Yeah, I love going.
We're going. It's game 1, sunny, 70 degree. Wow, it's looking great for game 1. Yeah, we're going. We're definitely
You know who else is going, Steve?
You said that in an interesting way. Who the hell could that be?
You know who else is going, Steve?
Is some wrestler going? Who's going?
I mean, it could go that way if it could go that way, but it's not a wrestler. You're
John
close,
Bon
though.
Jovi.
No, I'm just. It's not Bon Jovi's not going, but he's invited.
He might.
Okay,
He could.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't talked to him.
That'd be huge. That'd be great.
The fuck was that? Just mute your mic and cough.
Yeah, I think that's respectable.
You piece of shit.
Yeah. You're not gonna cough on the mic, you pussy. Like, what the hell, dude? Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, guess who's coming?
Who's coming?
I said fucking guess.
Ellen?
No.
Damn it.
That would have been fun.
Reasonable guess.
I guess.
Who's coming?
Jimmy Stewart.
Oh,
Wow.
my guy.
Yeah.
Jay Stu. Wow, I actually have plans on Friday. I don't know if I can. Damn it. Yeah, I can't. I can't make it. I know. That sucks.
You guys gonna kiss and make up?
At the bare minimum.
Wow.
We'll be tonguing each other down.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers and butts.
Mm-hmm.
Dicks and butts.
That's what I texted him. Fingers and butts on
Yeah,
Friday.
sucking down on farts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are gonna bro out, huh? You guys gonna bro out or?
Of course, dude. That's what we do.
All right.
Jay Stu loves tossing out that, like, I don't want to say awkward energy, but he loves tossing out that, are we good?
Jay Stu fears no moment or person.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's a good way to put it.
Facts.
He
Actual
also,
fact.
I think he does fear, like, a lot of normal conversations. He's always got to make it a little, it's always a little fishy. I'm like, are we good? Is everything good here, Jay Stu? But it probably isn't.
That's why he's great.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, he's the best of all time.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah, he's
Hey. I am part of the Jay Stu coaching tree.
Nah, I'm well aware.
Yeah, same.
I know who he prefers on this show.
What does that mean?
I know who he prefers. That
You trying to say
on
he
the
doesn't
show.
like you?
Bold prediction.
100%. Yeah.
Steve and Jay Stu will be friends by the end of Friday night.
Yeah.
That
we
is
don't.
bold.
It's that we don't like hate each other. It's just I thought he went a little far, saying I was quiet quitting. I thought that was crazy, but
Where were you quiet quitting? When? When did you do that? I mean, you did
I don't
quit,
even
so he's
remember.
kind of right. But what?
I think I missed the show. I missed the show, and he's like, all right, he's out of here. He's clearly not doing it.
Well, I mean,
I don't have any real issues.
That's
with
only
Jay Stu.
they say that about T too.
I was about to say.
Yeah, they
I know.
Yeah.
I know. No, but Jimmy, it's not. There's we're fine.
You guys just need a kiss, and it'll be fine.
And then fingers and butts, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine if you guys kiss.
If he hits his wrestling pose, run, your life is in danger.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
He threatens
I
me with
respect if he just came up to me and just
It's real.
Jake, you excited to go to the game?
Yeah, I'm pumped. I think I've only met Jimmy once at the Pat Light name redacted night, but yeah,
Took
pumped
care
to
of
see
me.
him Friday.
Yeah, that was a fun night. That was a fun night. I gotta call Pat back. This is, usually I'm the one that he needs to call back, but I actually owe him a phone call. I'll call him tomorrow.
I haven't seen
See?
Pat in a minute. See?
Tell him to text me back.
He probably won't. Prediction
busy.
time. Payton Tolle versus Paul Skeens. Dustin May versus Johan Oviedo. Lucas Giolito versus Mitch Keller. I'm just gonna say it. This feels to me like it's a sweep. I feel like we got all three.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Wow.
feel like we got all three. I'm sorry.
7-game win streak?
Yeah, I'm sorry if anyone disagrees. Jake, do you disagree?
Nah, it's a pretty obvious sweep. I don't think there's much to talk about.
Speaking of which,
Incredible.
fuck my fucking face. I
Ah.
can't.
Play it off your phone. Like
All
the
right.
phone to the.
Let's see.
It was very funny. Anytime I
This
see it,
doesn't get some kind of award.
Jake videos are the most watched video. Like if you see a Jake video and you scroll, you're retired. Like you absolutely have to watch. Anytime Yazzy's cooking on the selfie cam, instant classic every time.
It's up for short film at the Oscars. every single-
Let's see. I even texted him about it. I was like, fucking hell of a video, Jake.
Hi, thank you for calling the Boston Red Sox. How may I help you?
Hey, is this Fenway Park?
Yes.
So I'm having a few people over later. My place is a little messy. I was wondering if you could send over a few of the fellas to help out with a quick sweep.
Unfortunately, we're fan services, so we don't do any of that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was going to go with a more traditional sweeping service, but you guys are doing it so well right now. I figured I'd give you a call, but no problem if not.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, thanks. Go Sox. Sounds like they'll be right over.
Nothing beats a jet.
Yeah, you gotta dive out of those videos quick because you don't know. It'll be like what? Like, you never know.
Anything can pop up.
Any video could be next. It could be a public execution. Yeah, you never know with Twitter.
Go from Jake calling Fenway to a guy that's getting his head cut off. Like, okay, that's
you gotta tip your cap to whoever picked up the phone. She couldn't have played her part any better.
Yeah, I think she caught on by like the second. Yes, this is Fenway Park.
She's like, I get what we're doing here, and I'll give you a chuckle.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, this is Fenway Park. Is this
she
Fenway
did answer
Park?
the phone.
Speaking.
This is the Boston Red Sox, which I think is unbelievable.
Yeah. Coley prediction?
So I'm going to go 2 out of 3 only because it sounds like the monsoon coming tomorrow may push it so that we're playing a doubleheader one of these games. And that just feels like split city on one of those days and then a win the other non-split day.
So you're going 2 out of 3?
Go 2 out of 3, Jerry.
Okay. Steven?
Yeah, this stat surprised me a little bit at the time we started recording. The Red Sox and Pirates are tied for the best record in baseball over the last 10 games, 7-3. Didn't see that one coming. The Pirates have only lost 1 series in the last 3 weeks. They do, however, have the lowest team OPS and fewest homers in baseball, which is bad, but good for us. Roman Anthony versus Paul Skeens on Friday. That is a beautiful thing. Can't wait to see that. Obviously, Tolle's debut is going to be cool as well. Remember, and I'm sure you do, every Red Sox win in the City Connects the Monster City Connects is a walk-off. 5-3 in those uniforms, 3-1 in the last 4. Yeah, give me Sox 2 out of 3. I don't think the Pirates haven't been getting swept by anybody, so I'd be surprised if that happens. I would love if it happens, but yeah, Sox 2 out of 3.
Wow, that's a great point about the City Connects. T-Dog.
Yeah, I think I'm going to join the train. I'm going to go 2 out of 3 as well. The first game worries me a little bit because I'm curious to see how far they let Tolle work into that game. Now, if Coley ends up being right and they're willing to push 85-90, I think that makes life a lot easier. But with Paul Skeens, and we've seen the offense be essentially mediocre and not capitalize with runners in scoring position, that worries me a little bit because if there's one thing the Pirates do well at this point in time, their starters get the job done. They're 8th in ERA in all of baseball, which for a team that is the worst offense in the sport, not easy to deal with overall. But yeah, I'm going to take 2 out of 3 here. I think one of the games they end up dropping in a pretty stupid way. But vibes will be mostly positive.
All right. As long as they win on Sunday, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they'll drop Dustin May.
Yeah, party rolls on. Section10merch.com. The September drop will be on September 10th. Every drop, if we don't fuck it up, will be on the 10th. So section10merch.com to get your Section 10 merch. redsox.com/section10 for Section 10 night tickets. The goal is to pass the ticket total from last year. But if you want to join us this weekend, why not download the Game Time app? Why not? Game Time app takes the advantage or gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included. So what you see is what you pay. Shout out to Game Time. Shout out to T. He bought us all the tickets on Game Time because he couldn't be there.
Chump change.
Thank you, T. Thank you, T. Appreciate you. He gave us all tickets.
You guys are very greedy.
Yeah, no one else clapped
Thank
besides
you,
me, which is
Steve.
crazy. I appreciate.
Well, Coley's
you,
not
T.
going. I'll let it slide.
Yeah, that's true. The fees are included. Know your total upfront with no surprise fees at checkout. Save even more when you choose a section. You let Game Time choose the seats for you. Snag new ticket deals before anyone else finds out by following your favorite teams in the Game Time app to receive alerts. Get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy your tickets. The lowest price guarantee. Your Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Take the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the promo code Section10 for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, use the promo code Section10, SECTION10 for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket. Go. Download the Game Time app today. Thanks to all the sponsors today for sponsoring Section 10. We appreciate you guys. Couldn't do the show without the lovely sponsors. Thank you guys. My final thought, Coley. Even though Tolle Mick is a fucking dickhead, man, is that an upgrade visually. It's just that stash has grown just in the 4.5 hours we've been doing this podcast. So yeah, thumbs up. That's my final thought. T, final thought?
Yeah, just a quick shout out here to Joyker Fajardo. That's going to be the new name we struggle to say within the Red Sox farm system, but he was returned for Cam Boozer. Yep, added to the list. I can't speak. We know. But yeah, he's been popping off. He's now basically been pitcher of the week in Single A 2 times in the month of August. 17 games, 15 starts this year between the FCL and Single A. And 11 starts with Salem. He has a 2.84 ERA, 2.17 batting average against. You start to dive in a little deeper. 46 Ks, just 14 walks, kind of climbing the Red Sox rankings a little bit. And you know, when we're talking about what the Red Sox pitching pipeline can kind of do, this is what you get excited about. He's now the number 18 prospect in the system. Dude was born in 2006, so he's very young at 18 years old. But quite the return for Cam Boozer, a guy who has not been good in the big leagues, and there was no room for him in this bullpen.
It was the biggest heist we pulled off with the White Sox this offseason.
Go listen to the episode, and I think me and Coley were going through his stuff together. Like, you got this for Cam Boozer? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah, proof that the Red Sox know what they're targeting, and then when they get here, they can implement whatever their pitching program is for these guys.
Yeah. Steven, final thoughts?
Yeah, only final thought is on the new schedule, the 2026 Red Sox.
We're going to Cincinnati.
Schedule. Definitely. Opening day, that's a holiday there. Would love to see that, experience that. It always looks really cool. It is interesting the rest of the games the entire season. They have like 10 people there, but opening day looks like a lot of fun. Sexy opening series on a weekend against the Padres. I saw that. I was like, ooh, I love that. That's Xander. You got Tatis, Machado, everybody coming over here. That is a really cool opening series there at Fenway Park. Kind of crazy they're opening with an NL team at Fenway and then closing with an NL team at Fenway. I can't remember them ever doing that, but a Cubs series at the end of the season, that's also cool. You get a lot of loyal fans coming over from Wrigleyville. That'll be a fun way to close out the season. Really looking to get to Pittsburgh next year as well. That would be fun. Speaking of the Pirates, really got to check off PNC. Anytime I go to a new park, I'll tweet out the list of ranking all the parks, and everybody says you got to go to PNC. So that is at the top of the list. And yeah, Raffy coming back is going to be a really big weekend. So excited to see what his reaction is, or the reaction he gets as well, I suppose. And I always love when the series or the schedule comes out. It's cool to look at the series that you want to go to and kind of project how you think the season's going to go. 9-game road trip before the All-Star break. I hate that, but
then 10-game homestand when the break wraps up.
So if you get through that stretch, then hopefully they're playing at Fenway the same way next year that they are this year.
Tolle Mick.
I really fucking hate the scheduled doubleheader because of the World fucking Cup. And bring I want interleague play maybe banned. I can't believe the Cincinnati thing's cool. If it were what a Pirates ass schedule we were given, ending with the Cubs and beginning with the Reds, drives me insane. But that's not what I'm here to talk about right now. Because Paul Skeens is coming to town. This has been on my mind for a while, and I didn't want to bring it up because I don't like talking about the offseason when you have a good team. It started this season. Jeff Passan was saying in a lot of programs. And when I hear we're going to trade for Joe Ryan, I love Joe Ryan. My immediate knee-jerk reaction is what are we giving up? Because I don't think any serious team right now should be making any trades without thinking, how does this affect us acquiring Paul Skeens. And that needs to be like the goal to me, because we know the Pirates are not going to pay him. I don't know that they know you're allowed to pay him. He will be traded, and there cannot, like, the Crochet trade was massive. That took a lot of capital. The next trades need to be like from the major league roster, not key pieces that the Pittsburgh Pirates are going to be interested in, because I'm not saying it's going to happen next year, but it may, and it may happen that next offseason. Every trade needs to come with that. Are we shaving off too much for a potential chips all in deal for like legitimately Roger Clemens 2.0? Like, that needs to be in everyone's mind when you're talking about deals, when you can just sign people and not affect that. That's where my mind's at. I'm going to enjoy watching him pitch at Fenway Park for hopefully the first of many times tonight.
Does a conversation not start without Roman Anthony, though?
We already paid him more than they can pay him.
Yeah, maybe the option would scare them.
And it's not even just that. It's what are the other people putting on the table? That's what you have to beat.
Interesting. Jake's takes.
Shout out Bags 2K for the assist on my sweep video. I was talking to Mike earlier. I just don't think anyone's hotter than Bags right now. He's just pulling up from the logo every night and nothing but the bottom of the net. So excited to see what he cooks up for this playoff run.
Yeah, I daydream about it every day now. Like, now that I see like the Red Sox like playoff odds just comfortably above 90% and just sitting right there, I think about T's first playoff run with the 10. I think about Steve getting that duck boat run that he should have gotten in 2018 but didn't get. I think about Tolle Mick just riding that stash to the victory with once Payton Tolle figures out that that's a thing. What a friendship that's going to be. Just two mammoth human beings bonding over excellent mustache choices. And Jake, I mean, like Jake was there like right after the 2021 playoff run, right?
Yeah.
I was there for about as much non-playoffs as I possibly could have.
Yeah, like the playoffs ended and we were like, here comes Jake.
Get him in.
Jake's non-playoff streak is crazy right now. It's been going.
Yeah. So I mean,
and
again,
2K.
Yeah.
And Bags and Mikey in the fold. Corey. It's everyone's kind of first go at this thing, and I want to make sure that's very special for all the fellas. Just, I mean, I'm out here grinding my dick off like Ari Gold. If I'm not on a podcast, I'm on the phone. If I'm not on the phone, I'm boots on the ground, getting deals done, getting venues looked at. And shout out Mikey too. Mikey has stepped it up in a very big way. He's like, me and Mikey are basically like the events team. Like, we're just fucking out here grinding, trying to get this shit done so that by the time the playoffs roll around, we're not just like, oh fuck, we forgot to like plan ahead. Like, no. We are planning ahead in a big way. It just will be. Just give me something to work with. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for a ring. I'm not asking for an ALCS Game 7. I'm asking for something to work with. Give me something that I can nibble on this October, and we'll do the rest. Yeah. Section10merch.com, redsox.com/section10 for Section 10 night tickets. It's September 17th, just in case you haven't heard. All right. Anyone else? We're all good? We can get the fuck out of here? All right, we'll be back on Sunday night, Monday morning for you guys. Skeens and Tolle at Fenway tonight. Very excited for that. We'll see you guys on the next one. Buenas noches, amigos.